free.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting your cord, and I started to fade into your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking while you were chasing everything else but me. I'm starting to break out from the gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Discord Memevitational. Oh my god, the camera quality, it does not like my headphones. That's an issue. Right, we'll take the headphones off and do this properly. Fuck my hair, man. My hair looks like shit. Right, anyway, welcome on board to the very first our Discord Memevitational. We are going to be here today having a showdown of some of the memeiest and stupidest Rainbow Six strategies in all of the Rainbow Six history. So, welcome on board. I do apologise for the shit stream quality. We're working it out, going as we go along. But yeah, welcome on board. So, what's the game plan for today? Well, the game plan for today, I'm going to start over with the tournament bracket. So, looking at our tournament bracket here, we have got 4 teams in the contenders state. I say teams, I do mean individual people, because, you know, we don't have enough people for 2v2, so we do 1v1s, but each team has a team. We have got, let's go through all of our teams. Starting off, we're starting off from the top here on the tournament bracket, we have got Fruit Salad. Fruit Salad is, of course, a team ran by none other than Joseph himself. Hashtag getting fruity indeed. Fruit Salad's going to be our team coming in third place during the, was it third place? It was third place, no. Third place, no, fourth place in the our Discord Invitationals back in July of last year. Fruit Salad's a strong contender. We know Joe knows his rainbow, and it's just a question is whether he will be able to bring his meme A game into the stream tonight. And then, following up from that, we are going to have our second team, Team Ryan. Team Ryan with their amazing Meme Team Supreme going there just to contend. Coming in third place in the Memevitational. Another very strong contender, one with the memes, and of course they are one with the actual good strategies. Where did Liam's wife go? I do not know, and I do apologise if any messages in chat are left for like 3 minutes. Void stream sniping, as we had a slight issue with it before. There is a 3 minute delay on the stream, so time at Rainbow 6 rounds, so unfortunately that on the stream right now, it's not even started, this whole sequence of me speaking. There's still like a minute and a bit to go before I start talking. And then, of course, we have got, following up after Ligma, we have got Team Noah, or Squidward in this case, our reigning champions from the Owl Discord Invitational. And Noah is back, not played Rainbow since the Owl Discord Invitational, and he is back with a vengeance to try and hold on to his Rainbow Six throne. Will he do it? Time will tell. And then finally we have our new contender in the ring, the Communist Kings, run by none other than Eddie himself, the guy she tells you not to worry about, because Eddie will be stealing all of your hoes. Watch out, everyone. He's a-coming. He's a-coming for you. So, you keep all of our competitors in mind, as we have got a lot of people and a hell of a lot to get through today. Now, of course, we have got our first game, which is going to be, let's have a look to the bracket, shall we, and see where our first game's going to be taking us today. That's very wrong. Yay, bracket. There we are. Here is our bracket for today. And we have got our first team of Fruit Salad, Joe versus Guligma, Ryan. We've got, and how the format we played today is both of the first matches will be first to one. They will just be one game. Very quickly, the whole idea of these game night tournaments is they'll be quick and we'll bang through them in maybe an hour and a half. So we start now and we'll be finished by 6:30, 8:30, so we'll be sort of done in maybe 2 hours tops. So a 2-hour stream of rainbow casting for anyone that wants. And all of that. So we've got our first teams, and all of these games will be played on a random map. Now the bot has been very nice, and for the first 2 playoff games has selected plane on both occasions. First one on secure, second on hostage. So I'm sure that'll lead to some lovely spicy plane gameplay. Do love a bit of plane, nice and quick rounds. And then of course we will be moving on to the losers final. The losers final will be played by the 2 losers of either of the first games, and it will dictate who comes in third, who comes in fourth. Afterwards, we will move to a first to 3 grand final, where there will be the winning teams from both of the playoff games will be moving into the grand final, and they will be securing and deciding who secures first and second place for this tournament. Now there are rainbow credits on the line here, or something of equal value, so do keep that in mind for the players. So that is what is on for gold tonight. There is a lot to grab, and obviously there is going to be plenty of shooting and an absolute mess of a Rainbow Six tournament to go for it. So all we have to do now is we have currently got 3 minutes and 59 seconds till our teams head into the game. As you can see down there, we have got our little timer. That will be on a lot of the stream elements today, and it will kind of dictate where the streams are going, who's doing what, and more importantly, who's winning how long we got. We got the lovely ticker going on down there at the bottom. We've got a lot going on, and it's more of just a stream to test sort of the performance. Cat is, yeah, I got your theme song, Eddie. It is, I promise you, it will be on your stream. And yes, the cat is still on the headphones, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm going to be popping a poll in chat now, or are we popping it in? I've got to wait for this to come up on the stream, haven't I? I do. Okay, we'll wait for this to pop up on the stream. But basically, I'll be popping a poll in the chat now, or roughly now. And you'll be able to vote on who wins for the games, just for a bit of fun and game. See who's going to win on the first map. Whether it's going to be Fruit Salad or Guligma balls, you know, gang. And yeah, so we're going to be picking plane. If you ask me as your professional Rainbow Six Siege analyst, my predictions for this game are going to be that Fruit Salad will take a fairly dominating pick. There'll be a few rounds picked up here and there by Guligma where Joe sort of exposes weaknesses and getting not only not slightly cocky, but also and where not only where Joe gets slightly cocky, but also where there's a possibility for him to just slip up and make small errors, and Ryan will certainly be smart enough to take advantage of that and be able to take some rounds for their team. But obviously that is just down to how the individual games go, and at the end of the day, it's a Memevitational. It's not about winning it, it's about just having a bit of fun, and we're here to test the performance overlays as well as some other bits and bobs. So we are just going to be waiting now for the remaining 2 minutes, or for our players to get in the game, because I'm currently having some issues getting Guligma in the game. So we're just going to wait to get this all sorted, and then we are all going to be in the game. And just having some issues with the good old Ubisoft imp system here. Just having a small invitation to getting Guligma in the game, so we will be doing that shortly. And I'm going to pop it to a small little break, and I will be back with you ladies in a few minutes when we are in the games.
What happens when the one that you love is the main cause of your suffering? drown. Please don't let me drown. Whoa. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. Like I'm drowning with all of this darkness surrounding. You need me like you need air to breathe. You want me to save you from me. I know that you're trapped inside this wave. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you from me? I can't see you drown. 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 Whoa. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. It's a toxic addiction. You're a guilty affliction. Yeah. I can't breathe. I need to get some air, but it's a toxic addiction. You're a guilty affliction. Yeah. You can't breathe and you just need some air. Yeah. Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe. My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe.
I do apologise for the continued delay here, folks. We are just having issues with the good old Ubisoft launcher. We will sort this out as soon as we can. It's just Ubisoft is being Ubisoft, so fucking mint. We're just waiting on Ubi to do Ubi things and see whether we can get anything sorted. So just waiting out now. Because, you know, Ubisoft is Ubisoft. We will be there very, very shortly, I hope. We can get this technical issue sorted. And we can just go in from there. So we're just going to keep on... Well, I say keep on hoping. We're just going to wait and see. You never know where we get. And then see what we can get. We'll get there. It's not a good old Rainbow tournament without some technical difficulties, is it not? It's not a good old Rainbow Six tournament without technical difficulties, courtesy of the Ubisoft client. So I'm just sitting this here so I can hear Joe talking to me. Something's currently communicating to me. I should probably just leave these on, to be honest. Leave these on and sit and get them sorted. Oh yeah, while we're here, Rainbow Six t-shirt. Look at that bad boy. We get Rainbow Six shirts now. Hot. Hot. We still don't have anyone on Siege. What? Is it just saying no? Hold on, I can sort it. What I might do is I might see if I can get Noah ready to, hold on. Let me see if I can get... Is Eddie still in the call with you? Joe, is Eddie still in the call with you? Could you ask him if he'd be willing to swap the game order around? I'll see if I can get Noah on. I'll swap him. I'll swap him and then Ryan can have a chance to organise. Roger that. I'm just going to see what I can get off Noah, and then we can go off the. We'll start with the Noah game. As you hear, folks, we just keep going on the technical difficulties. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the stream on a question mark, and unfortunately just have to catch up on the thoughts. Sorry.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game, and we are going to be starting right now. Presidential plane on. Fuck, even my stream's gone.
the future is now.
Okay, apparently you joining has broken the live stream. Never mind. Good. Anyway, we're going to get started now. Presidential plane on secure area. Fruit salad versus Guligma. And here we make our way underway into the game here. Fruit salad versus Guligma. Round one of what will hopefully be many. Starting off on our ban phase here. Going to be seeing Guligma banning. Probably expecting to see either... Probably an Ace or a Carly ban, all things expected. Yep, no surprise there. Stop Joe sniping with the Carly. Carly ban coming out there from Guligma. From Fruit Salad. Joe doesn't really know Ryan's players, so Joe's probably just going to be banning on off of just sheer fragging potential, to be honest. I'll probably take out operators that are just good in general. So I expect a Jackal ban, something like that from here. Never mind, I'm going to be seeing the Doke be taken out of the equation, and similar case for defence. It will likely be a year 2 operator of some descript who's just capable of fragging. So Vigil could well be a possibility, or Ella. Vigil or Ella I'd probably go with down here, so we'll see where the ban ends up. Going to be seeing a Valkyrie ban, very, very strong pick, but those cameras can provide some vital intel in a 1v1. And absolutely changed the course of the game. Nothing out of the ordinary there. And from Guligma, probably going to be seen. I sort of want to guess a Clash ban, but you know, instead of a Clash ban, we could see many other things. We're going to be seeing a Castle ban. All right then. So I guess we're going to be seeing a Castle ban. Right, on our way here into round 1, and just gonna be getting away. Luggage hold, bottom floor, dock, standard fragging operator there from 1v1, nothing out of the ordinary with the dock pick. And then we're going to be seeing hold on, I'm just going to very quickly be sorting Discord out for 5 seconds, very quickly while I... Eddie! Good evening, lady.
Good evening, Travis.
Are you ready for some professional Rainbow Six Siege casting?
No, I'm Eddie.
Like, close enough. Right, we're back onto our Siege. Go on, you can kick it off.
We sure are.
You know what you're doing.
Oh. Yes, I am casting the hit game Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, this called Memevitational.
Thank you very much.
Travis. Yay. I am
Yay.
professional.
Do you want me to shut up, or do you want to do a duo?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy?
I kind of would. Kind of would like to know, in all honesty. What are we going for? Duo, or are you going to go as solo, and I'll sit here on the spectator?
You're cool. I trust you.
Oh, cool, Emma. Right, you can do some colour. I'll go in between rounds and fill in the dead space with some big brain post-game analysis.
I definitely know what that means. Let's
You
go. I think we should do a duo.
Yeah, a duo, yeah.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah.
You can commentate the interesting bits. I'll fill in the dead space with information.
I agree. I think Joe is going to win because he is good.
Joe's
Yes.
good, yeah. Well,
Have
Joe,
you seen him with a gun? He
I
has
have seen him
killed
with
people.
a gun. But what you have to keep in mind is, of course, his our Discord Invitational performance where he did walk off a roof, eliminating himself from the tournament in that fall.
He did do that, but this is a plane, and
This
it's
is
quite hard to get on a roof.
Very much indeed. He's just going to be opening up the technical there, just opening up
Yeah.
that long sightway. Guillermo's going to be peeking that long corridor, taken out by the air jab.
I think what both these players are forgetting
Oh.
is that murder is actually a crime.
Murder is actually a crime indeed, but Ryan does
Yeah.
not seem to care with them able to just secure that first round. God, we weren't even paying that much attention. Professionals.
What they failed to notice is that I am actually an undercover police officer.
Ah, you're an undercover police officer now, are you?
Don't tell anyone. It's very, very secret. I can't let this information be released to the public.
I see.
No, it's quite warm today, actually.
Huh?
Yes.
I know. Now we're going to sit here and go for round 2. The Jackal
We
pick.
sure are. How many rounds are there?
I believe it's first to 5. No, it's
Okay.
yes, first to...
Alright, let me just load up my hack client for when it's my round.
Infinite, first to 5 or infinite overtime.
Okay. Okay, that's
So, if you two are neck and neck with each other, you can literally go on forever.
good. I hope you're
If
ready for
that.
a really long stream because
I know.
I am very good at this game. But
Back in
it's
the
nowhere.
Discord Invitational, we had it once.
Yeah,
We had one game that I think it went to like 18 rounds, something like that.
that's a lot of rounds.
Yeah, this goes to like 8 without
I've got
infinite OT.
Wow, I've got my
No.
pink headband ready. But,
Get your pink-
yeah,
pink
I'm just
headband,
like
yeah.
D Ninja from gaming.
Yeah, D Ninja.
Yeah,
D Tyler Blevins.
D
Fashion.
Tyler Blevins, who fucked my wife.
Oh damn, did he fuck your wife, did he?
Unfortunately, so.
Oh dear.
And it,
What?
yeah,
May I ask you how that made you feel?
I was like, damn. At least I know I'm getting this kid a PC.
You know, you're getting this kid. Yeah, you're gonna get a
I was
game
like,
with
damn,
PC.
this kid's gonna get me all the money.
But I bet you make it didn't feel as good as we're seeing right now with the drone game. Currently seeing
That's a pretty good game right there.
drone game's
you know,
pretty good. Drone game's
If
a
I were
pretty good
him,
game.
what I'd do is I'd shoot the other person and win.
Is that what you do?
That's the play. That's where it's at.
That's a brilliant strategy. Well, we're seeing Fruit Salad here, even 30 seconds into the round, still going with the set up onto objective. They're just going on the drone, checking out. Oh, there's Joe. You got eyes on Joe now.
That was a drone. Yes.
And
he
Joe.
does. Now Joe knows that there was a drone there.
Oh, he doesn't.
And
I think Joe missed the drone.
Did he really? That's quite interesting.
That's
I'm
very
amazing at
interesting. You are amazing at casting, so to spray through the default wall there,
Oh,
just to see
yeah.
if you can pick up anything onto Joe, but nothing
Now, if I
connects.
were him, I'd play Fused and I'd do the thing that kills people.
You do the thing that kills people. Don't do that in your game because there's a hostage. Just a tip. Don't end up doing that in your game. There's
If
a
I
hostage.
kill the hostage, boom, problem solved. There's no longer a hostage being held.
Oh, seeing a pick onto Joe there, chipping away probably about 40 of his health.
I also
So-
don't know how hostage works.
You grab the hostage, you pick him up, and then walk outside the building with the hostage.
You grab the hostage, but not inappropriately.
No, you hold F.
Okay.
Hold F on them. F. Pay.
So
F.
pay your respects.
Pay respects. You've seen Joe doing the rat. C4 going out, unable to connect. Totally on the wrong side of the area there.
Yeah.
Bait hole going up on the default wall. Just Ryan sitting on 90, waiting for Joe to make a move. Got 1 minute 20 on the clock.
It sure is.
Sure is. And what we know about Siege?
There's rainbows.
That's a very good point. Oh, there goes the jumper track.
Oh,
and
wow.
Joe's position is now compromised.
Yeah, that's not very good. If I were him, I would not want my position to be compromised right now.
However, Joe just
hiding with a gun.
More damage onto Joe there, just exchanging bullets either way.
Time is Joe's friend here. The longer he can stall, the better.
Exactly. The longer Joe stalls, just a case of how long can Joe stall.
I know Joe. He can stall for a while. Have you ever had a conversation with him?
I've had a conversation with a guy. There goes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Joe just completely missed that drone there. Of course, it seems like Glimmer's getting ready to make his
classic Joe play right there.
Classic execute on the sights incoming. However, I believe Ryan thinks Joe's still behind the table, which obviously isn't right.
My secret tactic of playing Capcan.
Joe's just exposed himself there. He's got 20 seconds on the clock now. It's It's make or break time for Ligma.
I think Joe really needs to get the nerve here and just rush Galigma. He needs to tell himself he cap can, not cap can't.
He cap can. Well, let's see if he can cap can with 10 seconds on the clock. Joe's going to be able to take the round. And he cap can, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome.
My God, honestly, I don't know what we'd be able to do without Joe. We'd have just one person in this round.
Without Joe on that.
Oh, that's switching sides now though, so we're going to see some interesting plays.
I switch sides every time, babe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna see some interesting plays though.
Oh, look at that scoreboard, man! Sexy.
Yeah, it's got some scores on it.
I know, 1-1.
Good
Are
for them.
we going to be seeing a backwards and forwards go? Are we just going to see him backwards and forwards? And we're going to be here for like the whole evening.
They're going to be trading wins this whole time. It's just like a professional Siege tournament.
It's just like a professional Siege tournament. The longest game of Siege ever was in the actual Invitational Finals of 2019, I believe. G2 versus Empire, 22 whole rounds.
Oh, that's not that bad. I've done one.
22 consecutive rounds of Siege in a best of 3. It
Wow.
was the first. It was best of 5. First rounds in a very long. First map in a very long best of 5.
We can do better.
What do you think we can do better?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe you should just start throwing rounds to make it happen with Noah.
I would, but I don't think that would be very fair for Noah. If I were Noah, I'd probably forfeit right now to spare myself from the humiliation.
You think that's what's going to happen? Well,
Definitely.
speaking of humiliation, look at Joe not being able to find the objective on such a narrow map.
Yeah, I know. What a nerd.
What a nerd. I mean, we say that as he just comes up on it now. There you are.
Yeah,
Nice
it took
little
him a
view of
while
that.
though, didn't it?
Took him most of the prep phase, and he's going to be staying on that drone into his time on the action phase there. But he's got the yin.
Yeah, but the question is, does Galigma have the yang?
No, Galigma's got the mirror.
Then I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know how this is going to turn out.
See, I think with such a narrow objective...
Joe is running right into the spider's web here.
Yeah.
My God.
Joe's going to run straight into it, but if Joe can get into the objective and next to that door, just use those candelas and he's got it in the bag easily.
Yeah, maybe, but this is Joe we're talking about. So
This is Joe we're talking about. Even with a blind opponent, he'll still find a way to lose.
This is true. Yes.
And as Joe's working out, there's reinforced walls in this game.
That's normally a smart thing to do because then it stops you dying so easily.
And he's got an eye on the first mirror, and what's he going to do with it? He's going to punch it out. Oh, there's the camera.
Oh,
There's
that's
Joe.
smart.
Taking out the camera. There we go.
He sure is.
And now there's just Joe. Going to be going in with the candelas, and...
Yeah, wow.
Speedy take, and that's just going to blind everyone in that room.
My God.
I know.
But there's only one person in that room.
I know. There's going to be lots of
And-
pre-fires going up.
They've already regained their vision. That was a...
Mhm. Short-lived candela. Joe's got to be...
Oh,
He's got-
that's a good throw.
Even looking at them... Yeah, there you are. Joe's going to be putting hard breach charge down. Get that wall open.
It's a sweet time to do it, though, isn't he?
He's taking his sweet time, but he's still got a minute on the clock, considering he's got full control of everything but the objective at this point.
He's very much in control here.
And Joe's using his last candela and opting not to swing in. He's out. He's out of candelas now.
pinned against the wall, but Joe's running out of resources. There's only so much he can
Yeah.
do now.
Going to go for the flank. I'm going to go for the flank. Oh, no, he's not. Joe's going to find him.
Oh, wow, so he is.
Through the mirror window.
My goodness.
Doesn't even have to go into the objective.
Yeah, wow.
Just using those yings to cover his rotation through the doorway. Look at that.
Yeah,
Some very professional Rainbow Six play there, must admit.
yeah, I know.
Joe taking his second round in a row. He's got vengeance now. After that first embarrassment of the first round, he's just
After that embarrassing first round where he was brutally murdered
instantly domed.
by famous murderer It Is Shadow.
Yes, Joe's just had an absolute comeback.
Come. Yeah, no,
Come.
it's he's really wiping the floor with Galigma here.
Yeah, he's wiping the floor. He's going back his dominance. He knows what he's doing. And not only does he know, he knows and he's going to punish Joe on the Rooney. And Rooney's actually quite a good pick for the 1v1s, actually. She brings a lot of utility.
She certainly does.
She certainly does. She's got that passive of that arm, as you can see here, taking out the hatches, which is just handy for rotating out of sight. She's got the barbed wire and she's got the Surya gates to burn through the utility brought on the buck with the flashbangs and the drones.
Yeah.
She's really good. She's a really good package for 1v1s. So
She really is.
all in one package. Too bad she can't be left all in one piece, considering she's missing an arm and a leg.
That is true. She does only have an arm and a leg.
Yep, the rest of them are robotic. Explains her super punch. Look at that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look at those Surya gates go.
Hell yeah. She's actually the first mechanical character in this game.
She is.
She's the first cyborg.
She's awesome.
She is.
And even with the nerf, in the 1v1, she's still useful. Because
Yeah.
with the nerf to her primary weapon, they only gave her 16 rounds in it now. 16's not a lot to work with.
It's not ideal, but if you know what you're doing, you really can put it into play here.
And when you've only got one opponent, you don't need to be able to spray multiple people.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
You've only got one opponent to kill, and with one shot headshot in this game, you're...
That is true. Headshots do normally kill because that's where your brain is.
Yeah. And the question is, does Joe go up with the reinforcements on the rest of the room? Because otherwise his wall's going to get very opened up here by the buck skeleton key. As it seems, as we're about to see, the wall is just going wide open there.
Oh,
And Ryan's just going to peek in.
He's going to peek, isn't he? Wow.
He's going to peek.
Cool.
You can see it over like this.
Yeah, Joe's
Says-
looking the wrong way for the start. Wow.
Yeah. Ryan's just going to string straight through the barricade.
Oh my god.
Joe's trying to work out what's going on here.
Joe's none the wiser.
He's none the wiser to where Ryan is.
He's
There goes
just
the
standing
flashbang and
there.
the swing, and hits from both sides, but Joe wins the gunfight.
Joe wins the gunfight. My god.
I know.
So that,
That was close though.
Oh, is it to 4 points? You said.
It's to 5, so
So it's match point Joe.
yeah. If you look at the
Right,
lovely, if you look at the lovely scoreboard we've got here, the little yellow diamonds are how many points each team needs to win.
Oh, of course.
So if Joe, best case scenario, so if Joe wins this round and wins the next round, he wins. Whereas Ryan has to win all 4 of the next rounds to stay in, or
like the clutch.
I know.
It's needed.
The clutch is needed.
Yeah.
Ryan's got to bring it up. You got to bring it up to 4-4 to get it into match point, and then you can go into overtime.
Joe going fuse. Controversial choice there.
Yeah. And Noah, I saw that in chat. The game is first to 1, but it's one map. It's not one round. It's one map. So they play the entire map.
Oh my god.
we're not doing one round dictates all, because that would be a very, very short siege tournament.
I'd be okay with that, you know. I think it would be fine because it would actually spare Noah the humiliation of being killed by the communist king.
Yeah. Well, speaking of humiliation, imagine if Joe walks into one of those frost maps.
Well, we all know it's going to happen. Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. They say that fuse might take all 3 of them out. The fuse charges will just take them all out.
True. But it's really down to whether he gets good placement on the fuse charge.
Yeah. He's got all of that. Thing is, with the buff on fuse, he can place them anywhere, even on the reinforced walls now.
Yeah, he can, can't he?
So he's got full reign over that room, and there's not a lot of room in there. I don't know why. I can very much see the kill coming out from the fuse charge. I can very much see that coming out.
I see what you mean, but you know, I think
Because-
Frost's got a bit of a trap here themselves.
Because it's a very narrow room, and there's not a lot of places to hide in it.
So he's going for the hard breach instead.
Hard breach instead, and the fuse at the same time.
That's
Yeah, look at that. It's taking off a giant chunk of Ryan's health there.
Still alive though, my god.
Thing is, if he gets one more fuse, decently placed fuse charge off.
If he gets one more, he's going to have to push Ryan out of the room.
Yeah. Well, the question is
Well, Ryan kind of has no choice here. It's either that or death.
Just
and
cornered.
It was death.
It was definitely in case, indeed. Shut down, bringing fruit salad onto match point.
My god. Match point to fruit salad.
Match point to fruit salad now. I feel like before we go on to fruit match point, should we go and interview the team? Are they still in a call together?
I think we should. Yes, they are.
Should we? Okay, pause the time. Let's go and interview them. Let's go and hop into this.
Let's go and interview them.
Yeah, let's go. Good evening, folks. The casters.
Famous commentator / caster, communist Jesus from
Hi, I'm
the
about
internet.
ready to kill myself.
We're here to interview you.
We're
How
here
does it
to.
feel to play the hit game Rainbow Six Siege in a Memevitational?
Feels like I haven't played this game in a year and I don't know about any of the fucking reworks.
Sounds like excuses.
Sounds like excuses.
So-
Sounds like I will
your
run
opinion.
over for you if you don't shut up.
I'm really enjoying this.
Are you having a great time, Joe?
It's a really casual game.
We're having a great time.
How does it feel to have the floor wiped with you?
How does it
Well,
choose
that's
to
my
kill
king,
Pokemon?
so...
Oh, hot, nice.
Hot.
Nice. Cold,
That's
cold,
nice
cold.
and hot, right? Would you two want to get back into what could potentially be the last round of your playoff game?
Most
Let's
likely.
get rid of that potentially.
It is going to be the last round of a playoff game. But
We'll
it's
see about that. We'll
I
see
go
about
down
that.
with dignity and honor.
Go like
Yeah.
that with the early kill.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
it was a
Travis
very
Blake
skilled
is
headshot,
exactly
and then I realized that I don't know how any of the other guns in this game work.
So why have
Why-
you sort of just stuck to that throughout the whole game then? Stick to what you know. That
Because
works.
you can't play the same person on defense each time because
Oh,
then
can't
it
you?
gets repetitive.
Oh,
And
you
then
mean
they
like that.
know like who you're playing. Because
I panicked
Oh.
for a sec.
no, you
Also, I
can't.
adapt very fast. That's one.
Oh,
Exactly.
Ryan, just
I-
because I love you, goes playing Oryx.
That means nothing to me. I don't know who Oryx is.
He's a
Awesome
forward.
sauce.
man.
Good luck with your good luck with your final round, folks.
You've
Enjoy.
got this. Good luck.
And there you are. What a wonderful little final match off there.
I have returned. It is I, famous caster / Twitch streamer, communist user.
Are you a caster now? We're a professional rainbow caster. That's it.
Rainbow caster before this. But
You've never been a rainbow caster before. Well, you're a rainbow caster now.
that's what you mean. What do you mean? I casted all of the rainbows.
You are. Am I streaming the game on Discord?
Yes, you are. It is
Okay.
very. It's a nice slideshow.
Yeah, I do. My internet's barely handling the stream, let alone.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
stream.
That's fine. I have to stream at like 480p on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm going at 1080p 60.
Oh god, that's gonna be pretty dominant and load bearing.
Half the time it works, half the time it doesn't. 50-50.
I'm waiting for that fiber optic Wi-Fi. So I can get that.
I think we got it.
1080 60.
Sweet
Ooh.
1080 60.
So
And
we've
yes,
got
you
Oryx
do,
first.
Noah. Play when the game starts. Cool.
You sure do know, but you are going to be
Yeah.
destroyed because I am very good at the game.
Yeah,
And
evidently.
you are not because you haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, but Noah did come second in the Discord Invitational, keep in mind.
And now he's going to come last in the meme invitational.
Ish, if you say so.
I do say so, and I am never a liar. I have never told a lie in my life.
Amazing. Well, one thing I'd like to talk about actually is the fact that everyone's played on objective. No one's roamed yet.
Yeah.
Everyone's
no
always
one's
just...
sort of roam free.
Yeah, they're not
I-
using map control.
I think we're going to see some very out-of-the-box techniques next round. Like,
Yeah.
next match.
Next match, you're going to go for some very roam on the other corner of the map and pray.
Well, a magician never reveals his secrets, but wouldn't
course.
you like to know?
Five alarms going off, Ryan just taking it out against the round!
Oh my god!
Oh, Joe just
I-
getting cocky there. I was talking about it before the game started. Joe's just going to get cocky and lose it.
I agree. I think after you left, I said some inspirational words to Ryan. And I
Yeah.
think that's what's thrown the game here. I threw Joe off because I said if he loses this, he owes me a Big Mac. Which-
Oh.
I would kind of want, but I will also settle for a McPlant.
The book plants are good though.
I know. I tried it.
They're
It's quite
really
nice.
good. I had one the other day. They're actually really good.
It tastes like meat, but the texture's not quite there.
Yeah, but if you
like it.
load it with other stuff, it's actually not terrible.
You load it with other stuff. I don't. I had it how it was. It was quite nice.
Yeah, I load it with all sorts. Well, because I don't like half the stuff they put in it, so I put my own. Well, saying that,
Mayonnaise, the mustard.
no. I ordered. No, I don't like it. So I ordered a Is it a vegetarian or is it a vegan burger?
Vegan. It's vegan. Which
I
is
ordered
it's why the bun's a bit weird.
I ordered the vegan burger, put real cheese in it, and then put real bacon in it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, that's why I fucking hate it.
The cheese they put in it, it's a bit weird, but
Yeah.
it's close enough. It tastes like cheese, but only for a second.
Yeah, I literally just got put lettuce in it, and then put everything else in myself. Put real cheese and real bacon in it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Defeats the point of a plant burger, but
Fair enough. What works, works.
what works.
Potentially the final round here. We've got
Potentially.
an interesting play here.
5 seconds
Oh.
to insertion.
A lovely, awesome. You got the Wamai coming out. Why did Joe pick Thatcher? I wonder if that's just a random pick.
Well, Joe's a bit of a conservative. He is a big fan of Margaret Thatcher.
He is
as
indeed
far
a
as
big
I'm
fan
aware.
of Margaret Thatcher, but the question is her
Margaret
son?
Thatcher a fan of him.
Yeah, is Margaret Thatcher a fan of Wamai? Is the question.
Tis the question.
And will good old Maggie be able to carry Joe to victory, or will we go to 3-4?
Is Maggie T going to carry Joe to the big dubs?
I don't know.
Or is this the end of the line for Joe's win streaks?
I don't know. Let's
Oh,
see
he's
what
placing the
happens.
Claymore there. It's pretty
Yep.
interesting placing. Oh, he's
Yeah.
got the Brexit bomb.
EMP
Oh.
Brexit bombs going out. EMP is not going to do a whole lot because of the magnets there from coming out from Ryan.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Just seeing a bit of a gunfight
Oh.
going on here.
Oh my, it's quite a
Joe-
firefight going on here.
Joe's suffering
not looking good
greatly.
for Joe.
Oh. Joe lost a lot of that, but it shouldn't really be happening considering Joe's got the better gun. Joe should be
Oh,
winning that gunfight.
I'll be honest though, I think Ryan's actually got the upper hand here.
I
if
think
I'm
Ryan's got the
completely
upper hand, and he does have the upper hand.
He
Actually, taking
Let's
Joe
go.
down. Oh my goodness, are we going to see a
My
comeback here?
We really are.
We're going to see a comeback. Things
My
are getting tense and sweaty. This is what happens in a meme fight. It's all
Joe
tense.
got cocky and now he's choking.
Yeah, now he's choking because he's going to sweat it out now. Because if he doesn't sweat it out, we go to infinite overtime, and
Oh
now,
my god. And that's a lot of overtime.
and that's where things get scrappy.
That's unpaid overtime right there.
Things get sweaty, things get scrappy, and you're not paid extra for it. I'm not getting paid at all for this.
I'll invoice you.
Thank you very much. Well, I was thinking of, doing our Discord Invitational 2020. I was thinking of maybe doing it as a charity thing.
Oh,
See
but
if
why
we
do
can
that
get-
when I can profit?
Well, I don't like to profit off this server.
Save the pennies, mate.
No. I spend way too much on this server. I'm broke.
Exactly, make some of that revenue back, you know?
No, goes to charity.
Boo.
Define the biohazard.
Boo, charity. Well, server politics here. The question is does Joe go onwards, or does he...
What is charity?
What is charity? The opposite of the Holocaust. Are we allowed to say that, or are we going to get banned for that?
I guess we're about to find out.
Let's find out next time on Rainbow Six Siege.
My god. So,
Speaking of rainbows, the Chanka.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Chanka and
He's
Nebana.
He's not really thinking covert here, is he?
No, bright pink, not like
It's not really gonna hide him.
Biohazard.
I think he's really is getting cocky here. He's valuing the
Yeah.
drip over the
Yeah.
secrecy.
Well,
and the
in a
privacy.
sense, Chanka makes sense in a 1v1 because Chanka doesn't need to take gunfights.
This is true.
Use that Shimika launcher to burn time, literally, and
Yeah.
very easily, Ryan, instead of having 2 minutes to work with, they got 30 seconds. First set of pellets going on the door. Joe just sitting there with a Shimika launcher, waiting, see if anything's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we're going to be seeing the good old freeway Hibana take. Blow everything up at once. Joe doesn't know where you're peeking from. Look at Joe, he's
pretty
confused.
My
He's
God.
confused as it comes. And Joe,
Oh.
getting hit up a bit there.
Joe is
nothing,
getting hit a bit. It's not looking good for Joe.
nothing
Oh,
significant, because keep in mind with the health rework, they're now on equal footing. Joe has 100 health and Ryan has 100 health.
Joe's positioning is probably a little...
Ryan knows where Joe's, and we're going to overtime! Oh, we're going to overtime. Just a little peek on the body there.
My God, Ryan with the comeback here.
Come back. So, for the folks at home that don't know how infinite overtime works,
It's infinite.
it's
We're going to be here for a
infinite.
long time.
Yep.
Travis, I hope you've said goodbye to those you love, because we're going to be here for the rest of eternity.
Yep, we're going to be here, keep going on 2, and all you've got to do is get 2 points ahead. You've got to win 2 rounds back to back. That's all you've got to do here. Win 2 rounds back to back to each other, and you win.
So, if you didn't know what infinite overtime is, unlike me, I definitely know. You now do.
You now know what infinite overtime is. So we could be
Exactly.
here all night. If they keep going backwards and forwards, we will be here for a while. So strap in, because this could go on for a lot longer, folks.
I will happily wait till the end of this game, but then I will need to take a tactical pre-game piss.
Tactical pre-game piss, I don't blame you. I mean, you can dip at any time.
Or will I piss when I'm gaming? That's the real question.
Piss bucket. Are you a real gamer if you don't have a piss bucket under your desk?
Just piss yourself.
Yeah. What
Always.
do you think you wear trousers for?
You guys wear trousers?
Sometimes.
I'm wearing my gaming spandex.
Have you actually got the spandex on?
I don't have it on, no.
Oh, boo. Boo.
Yeah, no. I've got the headband on, though. I've got the spandex headband on.
We should have sent a link to your stream Discord. Great.
Yeah, do it. Send it on my server.
I'll send it on your server, yeah. Even though
Say I'm partaking in it or something.
you're partaking, yeah. I'll send it. Do you want me to send it over when you're
Just do it now,
in?
I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. I've got to find it first. Go on. You can cast the rainbow game.
Okay, alright, I am casting a rainbow game. Okay, they are shooting guns. Depending on what country this is in, it could be illegal.
England. Oh, first round
It
goes
is
Joe.
definitely- First round has gone to Joe. Is Joe gonna get the comeback here now? My God, this is honestly, it's quite interesting to see how this is gonna play out, you know. Because Joe is good at the game, but so is Ryan, and
Yeah.
Siege, there sure is.
It is in your stream Discord now, so
I will
Oh.
ping those who are here.
you can ping those who are here. I put it in the general channel, I believe.
Oh, did you? You know there is a self-promotion channel.
There is, but I'm promoting you. You're the streamer, man.
This is true. I am the streamer, man.
I'm not self-promoting myself. It is my stream.
Are you promoting yourself on my Discord server?
I
You realise
know.
this is the equivalent of posting memes in general.
I do apologise. What are you going to do about it?
Punch you.
Do it, nerd. Do it. I dare
Okay.
you. Do it.
Ow, that really hurt.
Why'd you punch yourself?
Is what you said.
Is that
I punched you so hard you felt it through the internet.
I felt
Yeah.
it through the internet into my headset.
Yeah.
Is that actually what happens?
I will talk dangerously close to my mic now. Hello, it is me, the Communist Jesus from the hit game Rainbow Six Siege. My mic tastes rather metallic.
How was that making ASMR?
That was brilliant and all, but there is a noise gate on OBS.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know.
Is it for the game audio as well, though? Or is it?
No,
for your mic?
unfortunately, just
It's not going to do much for you then, is it? For your
well,
stream.
not for me. That's why there's a slider on my headset sponsored by SteelSeries. I can change the values of Discord and the game individually.
Oh, shit.
I can adjust the mix, so I just turned you way down and listen to this amazing game of Siege that's going place with the deep. Oh my God, Joe's getting lit up through the wall. Ryan just
Joe is.
spraying. Oh, first air jab going out there. No more run outs for Ryan. Well and truly trapped in there. Ryan runs out, just going to get plonked and sent across the map. But Joe,
My God.
early on in the round, just getting lasered.
Yeah, my God.
Can't let that happen. Can't be letting that happen.
Thing is, Joe really needs a win here so he can guarantee that he gets that victory.
Yeah.
Because if
Ryan-
Kalima loses here, it's game over.
Yeah,
There's-
Skilling
there's-
loses here. It's game over. It's just a case of who wins this gunfight.
I know.
Joe's just spraying. Joe's taking more damage. So's Ryan. Both about half health now. Seeing each other. Spraying. And Joe takes it, taking
takes
the
the
entire
victory.
series.
That really gets me because that means I don't get a Big Mac or a McPlant now.
Oh, that is so disappointing.
That is very disappointing.
While I handle the stream, would you like to go and take a gamer piss before the next game?
I will take my post-game piss.
Thank you
Let me
very
just-
much for coming and casting this, Eddie. I had a great time. You maybe should
It's
come
okay.
back. Come back for the grand final
I
if you
will
want.
definitely come back for the losers bracket to cast because I will definitely win this tournament. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah. You can come back for
Okay.
whichever one you're not playing in. I'll see you in a little bit. See you in a little bit, sunshine.
Okay. Goodbye, Travis. Love you.
Goodbye, love you. There you have it, folks. The first round of the Memevitational is over and done with. Just going to be taking a 5-second break now, and we're going to be moving ourselves over and on to the... no, I'm going to be starting a new lobby anyway, because I need to change the maps and all of that. Right, so we are going to be getting underway into the next game now. So we're going to be seeing Noah versus Noah on the team name of SpongeBob versus Communist Kings. I'm going to run a short break just to update everything, and I'll be back in about a minute.
Catastrophe.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord. And I started to fade into your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes.
Good evening, folks. Right, we are back. We're just having another lovely little technical hiccup with Ubisoft Connect, so we're just getting back into it now. Next game is going to be the Communist Kings versus Squidward. It's going to be a wonderful solo cast by yours truly, as I've just started to realise. Feels sad that Vega Man has no casters, so unfortunately I'm going to have to be going past it all on my lonesome. It seems to be working.
Is now.
He is indeed not. He is playing Rainbow Six Siege. I'm going to remove him from the friend request. Yep, okay, we'll be there in a few seconds. Let's take a look at our updated tournament bracket now while we're waiting here. That is not the tournament bracket, that is the Rainbow Lobby. Let's try that one again, shall we? There is our updated tournament bracket. So as you can see, Fruit Salad won the first game in a very tense overtime situation there, and is now going to jerkily making his way onto the grand final. And then we've got Guligma in the losers final, which was a shame because it was a very close game. I ended up being quite close there. And then of course we've got our next game up here between Squidward and Communist Kings to see who's going to be on top. Whether the King will keep his throne or Squidward will come rising up from Bikini Bottom and take himself to the grand final. So we've got all of that in stock here just to see what's going to be happening up next, and just waiting on the clock now, just waiting on Siege to work and see if it's going to play nice today, because Siege may or may not play nice. So one way to find out if Siege is going to play nice, and that's to just pray Siege will play nice, because Siege may not play nice, and it tends not to do a lot of the time. So we just wait and see. If it doesn't, I'm going to quickly restart my game, and it says no one's playing Siege. I can see he's on Siege. Hopefully it lets me invite him now. No, it doesn't. Shit. Ubisoft. Let me see if I can get Eddie in. And we're just going to be seeing how it's getting on here. There we are. Eddie's managed to get the invite. I believe it's something wrong with my client, it seems, but Eddie's able to get him in. And then we're going to start with playing Plane on Hostage is our map. So a reminder to our players to not shoot hostage, because I really don't want to have to be cleaning that hostage as a file for, because that would just not be ideal. Right, we've sent you an Eddie sent Noah an invite, I believe, so just wait any second now, and hopefully we will get our game very underway. And I'm going to restart my game after this. We're having lovely technical difficulties with Siege, as we do love to see. And then we can go and get ourselves invested in some epic games of Rainbow Six Siege. I do apologise for the long way on this. Good old Ubisoft Connect playing up, being a bitch. So there we go, we have our players. Right, let's get into it. Hostage Plane, let's go. Communist King versus Squidward. Blue team versus orange team. It is on indeed, Noah. We are getting ready to rumble like a donkey wog. Want to surrender now? We're going to be seeing lots of shit talking from Eddie. Just for you folks on the stream, I'm going to be very quickly just turning up the size of chat. Partially so I can read it from standing up, because I like to stand up while I'm casting. I think it gives you a bit more energy. There you are, as you can see. And we're going to be seeing the first ban coming out from Eddie. From Noah, actually, there being the Blackbeard ban. Now, from Eddie, you can be expecting to see a Ying ban, and nothing but Ying is very good clutch, commonly used by Noah. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ying just taken away from the competition. Straight up and go. course, bamboozle bait. Banned from that was not going to work. Appropriate reaction there. Ying just taken from the competition, restricting Noah from being able to use her. Seeing what Eddie decides to bring out. Noah trying again with those fake bans. It ain't going to happen. And then it's just going to be an Oryx ban. Noah just remains silent. I'm going to turn the chat down ever so slightly. It is ever so slightly too big. Turn it down to 1. There we are. And for our final ban, we're going to be seeing a pulse ban coming from. Too bad Eddie has none of these operators, so Noah's just sort of, if anything, shooting himself in the leg. Of course, keep in mind, Noah is our reigning second place champion. I say second reigning champion. He's our second place contender from the Our Discord Invitational earlier last year. So Noah's got a title to uphold, and of all the players in the tournament today, he is going to be the player who is on top. So he is on top. So realistically speaking, he should be the one to uphold the title. Question is, will he be able to uphold the title of top? Round started, Fuse and a Cav pick, so maybe, just maybe, we might finally see some roam game, because as if those of you who were here in the last game learned, me and Eddie were very observant when mentioned that there was no one playing anchor. No one playing roam. Everyone was anchoring. There's Noah seeing the drone with the Cav just taking it out, and now he's just sitting there looking at the hostage. And for those unfamiliar, the hostage game mode is quite simple. There is your hostage. The defending team must protect the hostage and ensure that no one gets to the hostage. The attacking team must grab the hostage and bring him outside of the map to secure him and keep him. Secure him and rescue him. If a team kills the hostage, that team will lose. Seeing some lovely little trash talk coming out here. Noah just getting ready for a run out, but Eddie on the complete other side of the map. So he's just going to be rotating up the service entrance here into the cockpit of the plane. Noah's just going to be hiding in the pantry, in the kitchen, just waiting it out. But of course, Eddie's just going to be roaming around, coming in upstairs on the Fuse, and just going to be starting to make plays. To the There we are, we can see between the two of these two now. And as you can see, these two are very much going at it already. First set of cluster charges going down. Very little effect there, of course. Eddie has to be mindful where he goes with those, as one small misstep and there goes the hostage. However, no one seems to spot Eddie on the camera there, and Eddie just does not realise it. So, of course, he's going to be noticing that. Oh, just going to be hiding in the pantry, waiting for Eddie to move past, and it seems as if Eddie's just going to walk directly past Noah, and Noah's just going to see Eddie and shoot him in the back and win the first round in the name of Squidward. Eddie, in typical fashion, well, I say typical fashion, is going to blame the lag. Eddie's told me his strategy for this, and it is going to be very much a shoot people and shit talk beyond what is reasonable. Noah, of course, just also going to be partaking in the wonderfulness of all of this shit talking, which I do love to see. If anyone... Because who doesn't love a little bit of shit talking? It's a skill issue, you say. Got it, it's a skill issue. It's that, indeed, what we call it nowadays. It's what we call it now. Skill issue. And back into our second round now. Eddie's going to be flipping over onto the defending side, playing as the Cap Can. Who can Cap Can, according to Eddie? He can Cap Can. Because he's going to put Noah to sleep. And what do you call a sleeping Cap Can? Do you call a sleeping Cap Can a nap can? I do apologise for those of you who know and hate of my Cap Can puns. Because, you know, we do love a little bit of Cap Can puns because we can Cap Can. But who can Cap Can, who Cap can't is not the problem at the minute. Right now, the problem of the minute is finding that hostage. Noah's just going to be able to see Eddie's feet there and just consecutively spot the hostage. There we are. Prep phase over. Noah's got all the intel he really needs to start his assault, and he's going to just be seemingly moving up towards the front entrance of the plane here. Now, one of the things with plane is it's a very narrow map. Every bit of plane is very narrow, and there's not a lot of wiggle room left and right. It's a very slow map, and in a sense, you don't have a lot of wiggle room with it. You have to sort of follow the flow of the map. Now just struggling down there to take out the camera and just slowly making his way down the map. Checking for cameras. He's going to be checking on the drones here to see if he can spot anything of Eddie. However, Eddie's just very keen here and anchoring on the room on his floor in a rat spot. And I was going to yellow ping him so he knows exactly where he is. And then just continuing to move up the map here. And nice and close, since he knows Eddie's not providing any map control, he's just holding the objective. I mean, Noah can take full map control any point during the game, and Eddie's just going to be playing like a little worm, hiding behind a reinforced wall. And Noah just repeatedly checking it on the drone. However, Noah forgetting reinforced walls. There exists a little wiggle of frustration as Eddie just goes to look and see what on earth the situation could be. Noah continuing to just ping at Eddie, and very quickly realising that Eddie could be wherever. And these two are actually neck and neck on different sides of the wall now. However, they do not realise it. Eddie's just playing like a little worm, lying around on the floor. Behind the reinforcement now, Noah's just seeing him. Eddie decides to weasel on into a corner. Except keeps moving. He hears the drone, he keeps moving, he's going to be shooting through. Eddie just putting pot shots off Noah there, and he's doing a decent job of time burn here. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. And currently Noah's got that. Not sure exactly where that C4 went to. However, it doesn't seem like it's going to connect anywhere. Vital C4 does not go anywhere important. It goes in the objective. Noah tossing out his second drone there. Eddie seeing it and just instead choosing to hide. Noah's going to keep checking that drone, keep checking where Eddie's moving. And just use this intel to his advantage as he makes a swing. Though, very real possibility here that Eddie could decide to make a swing onto Noah. And instead, Eddie knows where Noah's coming from, and instead just sprays through the wall and is just waiting. 7 bullets in the gun. He's got 50 seconds. He's burning 30 of Eddie's time. However, Eddie gets lit up quite a bit by Noah there, and Eddie's not able to make a return on that that trade. Noah just throwing a front grenade again, completely waffling. Only 30 seconds on the clock now. Not long left to go until the game is over and done with. Hello, you see, Eddie sees Noah, but Noah just going for the kamikaze method. Able to get a knife and secure the second round in his name. And there we go. We go for the second round. And we see where this goes. We're going round 3 now. 2-0 to Squidward. If there's time for a comeback, the comeback time is now. Because we need that comeback to happen, and we need it now. And just an update on the tournament bracket. I'm going to be reducing the losers final to just a best of 1, only for the sake of we've had a lot of technical difficulties, and that's caused a lot of time to overrun and etc. So we will just be doing the losers final as a best of 1. The grand final will remain a best of 3 for the competitive reasons, but losers final will be played a best of 1. And anyway, back into our third round now. Noah's going to be taking the clash pick, something we haven't seen at all yet in this tournament, and I'm interested to see how Eddie will take his hammer and take to dealing with it. Instead, just not opting to use his drone at all during this preparation phase, and instead just getting it sorted.
5 seconds to insertion.
There we are. There goes Eddie. In Eddie goes, and there's the spray hostiles not identified by the attacking team. So Eddie's going to have to move in there naked with that wonderful Union Jack skin he's got. We're going to see how he goes and just ensure that he's able to swing onto it. There goes the hammer. In he goes. Making a long push-up plane. I like playing because you can do sort of slow pan cams as people push up the plane. And it just looks nice to see Eddie sort of makes his way through the plane and keeps an eye out for Noah. Noah knows where he is on the camera and is instead going to start making clash plays. And here's where the clash comes out. Hello there, Clash. She's got a shield. Yeah, she's just going to zap you. I don't know if Eddie knows anything about dealing with a shield or what to do against it. Going to swing the hammer at it instead. Oh, going for the hammer kill, but no, I was just able to swing around with a turtle and secure round 3. That's it now. We are on match point. No, we're not on match point. I thought we go to 5, don't we? Oh, we've indeed got more rounds to play. Round 5. What? Our challengers shadow it down and... Yeah. There we go.
Attackers need to locate the hostage.
There we are. And we're now on to Let me know my hack client. And he's filling out his hack client here, his Jesus client, as it's called. Noah is absolutely quaking in fear right about now with the hack client coming in. Picking out a Hibana. Interesting pick, Hibana against Capcan. Because Eddie's the only defender he owns is Capcan. And there will be numerous awards heading out for this award, and I definitely think our best shit talker of the night is going to be Eddie. Well, what he lacks in Rainbow skill, he builds up for in his ability to shit talk people, and it is quite humorous to watch and certainly spectate these games. So, round 4. Obviously, I think at this point it's fairly decided that this game is likely going to be going in the favour of Squidward, and it's just a matter of time before the Communist Kings fall. However, it's a case of whether Eddie can secure any rounds at all during this, and I feel like there's a small possibility there, but Noah's just got that mechanical skill that Eddie struggles with. Eddie might know Siege a little bit better in places, but Noah's got that mechanical skill, and currently that's winning it out for him. He's learned from his weaknesses at the Discord Invitational, where he just wasn't using drones at all. He's learned from that weakness, and now he's taking it slower. He's using the intel. He's doing it appropriately, and it's serving him off well so far. Able to secure a basically flawless start to the game. Well, in Pro League, this would be described as a flawless first half, because we played the first half of the game, but not doing it that way. The first drone being lost, and then the second drone going into Noah's pocket. Noah sees where Eddie is roughly, and then is going to pop reach and charge on the wall, and then start doing the good old trick with the Hibana pellets, where you just make a lot of noise and a lot of holes, and no one knows where you're actually coming from. Eddie's just cowering behind the volleyball. Everything's exploded. Eddie has no clue what's going on here. Doesn't see a thing. Instead, Noah's choosing to drop under, actually. Frustratingly. And he's going to be rotating around and underneath Eddie and attacking from the opposite angle. While Eddie's totally focused on the other side of the map. Noah's going to be coming behind him and just taking him down. 1 minute 18. Noah's still got plenty of time to play with here, and he's just going to work out where Eddie's standing. Pop him down, and there goes all of Noah's drone game. Now it's all down to mechanical skill and just who wins the gunfights. And Eddie's actually able to take it around with an insane flick there. That is arguably the strangest looking kill on Rainbow Six Siege I have seen in a while. But that was a sexy flick by Eddie. Holy shit. That was a flick and a half right there. And now we have a round on the board for the Communist Kings. This is going on for longer, folks. Evidently, Eddie's saying, I ain't going down without at least a bite, and he's going to be fighting. Question is, can he bite back hard enough to win, or will he not be biting hard enough at all? Instead, just fall short. Now that's just going to be full. Oh, that's Eddie falling off the map there. Look at that DV special mum. They forget I can type as well. And we can instead communicate with bozos playing on the stream, because that is what is fun. No one's going to just be doing the good old Cav hideaway method here, and Eddie's just swinging around on the top, doing the things he wants to do. Unable to find a hostage. And I think Noel's going to be playing the game of relying on the old random cluster charge being popped out there. There's the drone. And he's going to go back to trying to find this damn hostage. That's a really good point, because one of the disadvantages that Eddie has is he doesn't know the maps as well as Noah does. Noah knows the maps somewhat. He knows where the hostage spots are on plane, whereas Eddie doesn't. Eddie may find himself quite a hard time finding the hostage, and obviously Noah doesn't play convention, as you can see there on the top right. He's still got all 10 reinforcements left, meaning he hasn't touched his reinforcement pool, which obviously means there isn't any indication of an objective being played. So instead, Noah's going to be playing the hunting game on Eddie. And he spots Eddie. Eddie has been made. Eddie's just going to be popping a cluster charge down a random staircase. Cluster charge, not really connect on top there, but at least make some scary noises. Noah's just seeing Eddie come at him. And Eddie's just going to be fusing every damn possibility. He's be careful where he fuses. You can see him hesitating on the fuse there some points, because he knows if he fuses the wrong wall, he's fusing his hostage. Which obviously is not the outcome. However, Noah here can be able to spot Eddie, chip away about half his health and then back off. Noah's just fleeing totally from that situation, pulling out and making a rotate on into the kitchen there to try and get a bit closer. Then Eddie's just launching more and more cluster charges. He launched one right into a closet, not going to be able to really hit much there. And Noah's just instead waiting in the kitchen for Eddie to waltz on in. And then when Eddie waltzes on in, he's going to pounce. He's waltzing right down into Noah's plan. Noah seems to be ready to capitalise on that. Eddie doesn't know even at all where Noah is. And hello, what's that? And Noah does the little assassination meme with the knife. Most melee kills of the night, evidently, to Noah. Just absolutely going at it. And that brings us on to match point for Squidward here. Final round on Squidward. Noah thinking it's over. Not just yet. Match point now. It's match point. Move on. Let's get ourselves in for some Rainbow Six Siege. And we're here. 4-4-1. What a bad starting from the Communist Kings, and we've just seen, of course, where we can get things going. Now, I was taking the Yana pick, which will sure lead to some bamboozles. I'm not sure if Eddie's ever played Yana. Played against Yana or anything that matter. He's going to be placing the 2 cap cans on a door. He's going to place more, or is he going to leave it at 2? He's going to leave it at 2. Noah's just watching him do his thing. Second barricade going out. He's going to be stacking up those cap can traps like nobody's business. Also, being able to just miss onto Noah's drone and not secure the pin.
10 seconds to go.
Noah knows the hostage is in there. Spots the cap can and bails out. Eddie not going to go after chasing after drone. Instead, focus on setting up his defences, ready for the round to come.
Go for extraction.
And here it goes. The kill, that could mean greatness for Noah. We get a Joe versus Noah 1v1, something that will be very long and very tense, I imagine. It will get sweaty and it will be an interesting matchup, and it's one I've been looking forward to seeing for a while here. So hopefully we are rewarded with that matchup towards the end of this. Let's hit. But before we get that, we've got to do the losers final, because the losers final is what is needed. One. Oh, there goes the cap can trap, and almost over half of Noah's health with it. Forgetting that there is a cap can, and that the possibility of extending everything onto match point could happen. The question is, what sidearm is Noah carrying? Because there's a very strong possibility that it could be carrying the Gon 6, and he could very easily remove all the cap cans off that door with one sweep of a gun. They could all be gone. And he's just prone in there. Waiting, see if he can spot Eddie through under the doors. Nice, just spraying a little bit to the doorway. Eddie just sitting there at the doorway. Drone's getting shot at. Eddie's not able to connect onto the drone, however. He's right there with the hostage, and Eddie's just using that hostage for some cover. Sitting there with the hostage, telling him that he's going to be okay. Hostage will be rescued, I'm sure of it. Right, now we've got still half the round left to play out here, actually, so we've still got a little while left on things. Noah, instead, going to be opting to just go back on his drone and try and find where Eddie is. He gets a little winger onto Eddie, hello, and the drone's lost. Noah is now out of intel. Well, we say out of intel, he's got the Gemini replicators. And Eddie blows up not only the door, but his own Catman trap. And Noah just sees Eddie there, able to chip off a giant chunk of health there, bring it up worth it, and Eddie's just going to continually spray at that door. These two are now playing on the floor, playing Worms Battlegrounds, and just letting Noah hide behind the only reinforced wall down here. Just waiting for that Gemini to charge back up. It seems you can see that progress down there at the bottom. We're about 80% done now. He's going to toss that Gemini up, work out where Eddie is, and then swing on him. And there goes the Gemini. Eddie hears the noise off the Gemini. And Noah's just playing with him at this point. Eddie's continuing to just sit down there. No one knows exactly where he is now. And should be moving to shut this down any second now. Just waiting, 20 seconds left on the clock. He's got to swing it, and then he's going to swing it and take it on. Squidward are going to be victorious and secure themselves into the playoffs. So there you have it, folks. We have got all of the games sorted, and we are now heading off into our finals. Just going to be very quickly updating the losers final, and that will be played right next. We will play on the losers final, and we'll see who wins. The update our tournament bracket here, and we're going to take a 5-minute intermission, and we will be back into the games. Right, folks, we are back. We are just getting into the game now. There we are. Game is underway. Go on, Joe. Hit it off. I need to start streaming the game on Discord, don't I? Wait.
Yes, you do. I really, really cannot give any commentary if I have no idea what's going on.
No idea what's going on. Well, that's fine. You can do the play-by-play. I'll sit here and do the analytical stuff for you. Or you can just do what me and Eddie did and talk about the Mook plant for half an hour.
No, I think I'll try and handle the play-by-play here.
You think you had a play-by-play rather than Mook plant? Do you have an opinion on the Mook plant, or?
I haven't, as I have not yet
Bro.
tasted the Mook plant. I cannot judge the Mook plant. However, I think it's a good call.
Eddie says the Mook plant was very nice. I had a very nice Mook plant. I had it with real cheese and real bacon.
What?
We're seeing a very homophobic and transphobic ban phase going here anyway. Banning the two of the only LGBTQ plus operators in the game. Disgusting.
The two only.
It's only those two. Are we just banning the new operators? Is this just anti?
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that the next ban is going to be Thunderbird.
What makes you say that? Is that the page-long statistics books that you have right in front of you?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I was incorrect.
A play we've never seen before, the Clash band coming out here. From Ryan. Wow. That is a interesting old band phase right there. That's on Outback. How do you feel about the new Outback, Joe? Go on, hit me.
Well, I was a original Outback enjoyer.
You were.
You know,
You were one of the originals.
It was one of my top maps, but I'll accept that the changes do keep with the feel of the original map, and they really make it give it a lot more competitive value.
Ability. Yeah.
So I
competitive
feel
value.
like this was a good positive change by the Ubisoft team.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'll potentially see it in the Pro League, perhaps, at some point.
I feel like that'd be really interesting, seeing the new strategies developed by the teams to work against each other on the map.
Exactly. We sound like professionals here, don't we? We sound like we know what we're sort of talking about.
Now,
And what-
going into the round, we can see that on defense we have Ryan playing Ella. He's just setting up some basic reinforcements, as you do at the start of every round. Eddie is going to try and drone out. I have a feeling he's going to have trouble finding the site. However, this is a very comfortable map, and I feel like he'll have a decent chance of finding it if he moves his drone.
That'll be his biggest time burn here. I definitely think with the drones, that time burner and just trying to find the objective, and Eddie's seemingly getting the good old cursor bug. Oh god, Eddie's got the cursor bug. Oh dear.
Eddie. Oh.
He's got the cursor bug.
Or
I'm going to
mouse.
see if we
I
can
think
sort
he's
the
on.
good old... Yeah, but...
Are we?
The cursor bug, I think you're just going to have to kill yourself. You might just have to forfeit a round. We can rehost, Rehost. Might have to sort out a quick rehost here. Or you can just kill yourself and leave the forfeit around. Right, there we are, and we're just going to very quickly get the rounds restarted very quickly here. Pop the stream onto the music.
now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord. And I started to fade into your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes.
We are back on the stream. Here we are.
Returning to our game, the band, as we already decided, we've brought them back to skip that phase.
Yeah. Don't have to sound like a weather presenter there, Joe.
Yes, I do.
Are you putting on the weather presenter voice?
I'm putting on the presentation voice.
Are you
And
on
today...
Discord stream, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very...
Yes.
My computer doesn't like running both at once. Computer doesn't like doing both at once. It's struggling to do...
The 15 FPS.
Yeah,
Oh.
I said it. I can up it, but sometimes I think the stability is better than the other way around, where it just goes to 2 FPS. We'll see how it goes. I can keep playing with it if you want me to.
Trying to knife him as much as I could.
Yeah, it was
What's
so
the
funny.
That flick that he did, where he just turned around.
I love what Eddie does. He just kind of just has a seizure with his mouse when we play like.
Replay is just terrible.
It's just the best fucking thing we've seen in ages.
And now with Doc from Ryan and again Sledge from Eddie. I feel like we're gonna have lots of Sledge plays from Eddie due to the Union flag skin that he has on his gun.
He's been playing lots of Fuse actually all night actually, and I can see that probably continuing with the secure rather than hostage. Now there's not a hostage to accidentally blow up.
Yeah, 'cause he was like trying to fuse all the rooms as if I was going to be in there, but if I wasn't there, then the hostage would have died.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was sitting there saying to myself, like I was doing that all by myself, and I was thinking to myself, someone's just going to blow up the hostage here. We haven't had a hostage death yet tonight. I need to get one of those things on my walls.
Is Eddie failing to drone? Is Eddie failing to be present?
Eddie? Yeah, he's just AFK. Are we going, or are we just... He's getting...
It's unfortunate.
Oh, God, no! Oh, Ubisoft.
Why, that is unfortunate.
Where's my game crashed?
God damn it!
Huge crash. No, you got some nerves showing your face here, you
Right, what do we want to do about it? Do we want to try one more rehost, or do we just want to call it dibsies and try this another time off stream and go to...
No, we've got this. I'll just relaunch the game.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
go
we
for
got this, Trav.
I had the mouse cursor glitch. I was following a YouTube tutorial on how to fix it.
Did it tell you to alt F4 by any chance?
No, it told me to spam escape and click options at the same time, and then the audio went, and then the video went, and then my game crashed.
You followed a guide on how to crash your game.
My elite gaming PC, I don't think my GT 1030 could handle it.
1030, oh no.
Yeah, it's not even GTX, it's just GT.
GT 1030, yeah.
There's not
Imagine
even a
not
fan
having
on it.
an AMD graphics card.
It's got a fucking heatsink on it. There's not even a fan.
AMD's nuts. I
No,
got
no.
it.
Imagine not having an AMD graphics card and an AMD CPU and a NVIDIA graphics card.
I
Imagine
have
having
an
a graphics
AMD
card
CPU
worth
and
over
AMD
£100.
graphics
I've got an AMD CPU.
In these current GPU market, it's probably worth about £300 your graphics card.
No, I bought this during the current GPU market for £70.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's a lot.
I bought my graphics card for like 150 last year.
I got mine
You
for
get that.
400.
Okay, shut up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I've got Siege open now.
Awesome. I've sent you an invite.
Have you?
Yeah. How do I want to send you another
Remember
one?
when,
do I?
You sent me another one, babes.
me and Noah's round was going to be starting now?
Nah.
It was.
Noah's a filthy hacker anyway.
It was, but, you know, siege rules and what have you.
I still think we should ban Noah for hacking.
You should ban Noah for hacking, 100%.
What about your snap headshot out of nowhere?
What about it?
Yeah.
What about it?
That looked like broken wall hacks.
That surprised me as well.
Looks like just the most broken ass wall hacks I've ever bloody seen in this game.
Yeah, no, I'm just really good.
You just
I'm a professional Siege player / caster.
Yeah.
He is Pengu reincarnated.
That was my wife's name.
Is your wife Nicholas Mortson then?
Yes.
Some random Danish siege bloke. Oh, we've invited you. Have you got it?
He's not a random Siege bloke. He is the Danish
True.
Siege bloke.
He is like the face of Siege. We've invited you, by the way.
Also, no, I haven't got it. Can you say?
I
Oh,
sent
there we
you
go.
an
No,
invite.
there it is. There we go.
Right, I'll go back into the other voice chat.
Yeah,
have
same
fun.
here.
Have fun, you two.
Thanks, babes. Love you.
Love you too. And with that, we're back into the
No.
game for the third time. Oh fuck! I started the wrong map. Oops. Oops.
Choose this. Just
Wrong map.
if I had a choice, I'd choose house.
Yeah.
House is just
House is superior.
what a masterpiece.
Yeah, you're stuck with this now. You ladies are stuck with this. And I just... Oh, and he's got the red Capcan card, pulling out the new operator cards, and you can colour code them now.
What colour is? I thought it was just like their faction or whatever.
No, you can change the colours of them now. You can get like background ones. It's just so when they do an alpha pack collection of like for an event, they can stuff a load of PNG backgrounds in there and just bulk out the alpha packs with PNGs.
Did someone say NFT?
PNG, not NFT.
An NFT when?
Tap. You've got Capcan, you've got Napcan, you've got Zapcan, all Capcan.
All the
Okay.
brothers.
Capcan brothers.
Oh, I love house so much.
Attackers need to find the
What is
hostage's location.
Hey. Yeah, I love it how you got those little... Remember how excited we got about a little house model on the table there by the bed? A little model of old house. I miss old house, man. I wish-
it more, but it's more simple.
I wish you could play it in custom instead of... I did forget to do the map operator bands, oopsie. They don't even have the operators, I don't think it matters.
It's just like Capcan anyway.
Eddie only has Capcan.
Alright.
You literally, he's got Sledge, Capcan and Fuse.
He was
5
really
seconds to go.
asking, he did a lot, so-
Yeah. Adaptation.
Go for extraction.
Oh, Eddie giving the hostage a lot of ass. Hella ass and hella shooting. Gross. The question is, are we doing this cast properly, or are we just going to sit here talking while they play Siege?
No, I'm going to be casting.
Go on, Joe.
Sorry,
hit.
I forgot the play-by-play was happening. And with the Dokubi breaching the site, however, we've got what?
What?
There appears to be a party in the
kids'
second floor pink room.
In pink room. Party with a hostage.
You tried to
They just do fucking that. Oh, speaking of
Eddie
Bosky...
using his pistol to light up that painting. And it appears a flashed out. Eddie's been hit with the flash.
Make love, not war.
One of them should shoot this.
Yeah. Oh. Ryan might purposely
Ryan,
miss. Go on, Eddie. Go on, do it, Eddie. Do it. He's not going to do it, is he? Oh my god, Ryan taking a little bit of damage from the C4 there. Oh man. Eddie's faking. How would I do?
There seems to be a lot of misses here.
Yeah, a high accuracy percentage.
Do it. Shoot.
Do it. Blow the hostage. Oh no.
Secured by attackers.
He's making a break for it.
Who's he gonna shoot? The hostage or Ryan? Well, I think that's because
And that is a first round to Eddie.
actually that's technically round 2. So I added a round. So technically we're on to round 3 now. I think maybe that's why they were doing it. Just make it even. Possibly. We have a world-class Memevitational going on here. So this is what the real Memevitational was like, except they were all sitting on a couch in person. We're talking online.
And the players knew how the game worked.
True. Those players knew how the game worked. And there were 5 stacks.
So are they going to stop updating Rainbow now because of the extraction one?
Attackers need to locate the hostage.
Is extraction just a story mode?
Extraction's remember the Outbreak zombie mode?
Yeah, but
It's just that, but a full game. No, I think they're going to keep both games going. Extraction's actually pretty fun. Actually, I've been I got it on
I
Game.
have that now.
I got it on Game Pass. It's
Yes, so
not
did I.
it's not amazing. It's nothing special, but it's not terrible. It's not as bad as it looks. It's actually quite a bit of fun. Oh, what's Ryan doing? Is he going for a spawn peek? Are we just going to have a game of memes that just no one actually shooting each other?
imagine if this goes viral time.
We'll be here all night. Well, that's what I've got a laptop for, because I'll just boot the alt account on the laptop and we'll just do the final on that simultaneously. Are they having a knife fight? They're going for a knife fight, I think. I don't know. I think it's still intended on playing Siege, and they're just going to wind us up. Throw the frisbee. Just shoot him now. Shoot him.
Is he gonna slowly frisbee? I mean, wait. Oh my god.
We're going to be here all evening, folks. For God's sakes! I don't know what I expected from a Memevitational, to be honest. I knew this would happen. Who's that going?
There goes Noah.
I was wondering whether that was you rage quitting because you wanted to properly cast the games, or... I was thinking Joe's just fed up, he wants to cast a game of Siege and he can't cast a game of Siege.
I don't know how to cast this. I don't know what to say.
Me no.
And then we were just like, hello. There's nothing was happening. Frisbeeing his opponent. Please no overtime. I beg. Using a typewriter.
No, it's just MX Blues.
Did you just compare MX Blues to a typewriter?
Yeah.
Cherry.
Attackers need to locate the hostage.
Yeah, could you imagine like a typewriter with like more saying that?
Computer, you can't compete.
Time writer with Cherry MX rounds.
Yeah, I've got my typewriter. No, you put W, A, S, and D, and then you get it on the paper, and you've got to rip the paper and then put it in your computer to do the inputs.
Quick, www.
Yeah, put it in the computer very quickly.
Try and beat Skyrim like that.
Probably still beat Eddie.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so mean.
So, man, the question is whether these two are going to actually ever take a game seriously, or we're just going to get this. Oh yeah, while we're here, do you two want to DM me what match you want? Because obviously the final's the best of 3. So...
Attackers have located the hostage.
there's
I'm going
map,
to DM you I would like.
a map and a mode. Doesn't have to be in the book, so you can have any map in the game, any mode in the game. So if for some reason you want to play Bomb, you can play Bomb.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to play Bomb by Centaur.
Oh, you can
Oh, change it then.
edit your DM, it's Discord. Where's Eddie put his C4? He's put it down somewhere, I just don't know where he's put it. Oh my god, did he actually... Oh, hello. Go on, Eddie, go on. I can't tell whether they're actually trying or not. Is Ryan trying to kill Eddie with the bloody X-Kairos? It seems so. You can't kill people with it, yeah? Ryan trying to kill Eddie with the X-Kairos. Are they gonna... Is their goal to try and keep us here all night?
I hope not.
Oh, no, I think they're playing. I think he's trying now. They're trying.
He must be so high every time he
Yeah. Go on, Joe, go on, get your casting in now. Never mind. Game's over. Right, should we try casting it from this point? Should we actually have a serious casting round? You two can go at it, I'll spectate, you two can go at it.
I'm not.
Go on. Cast a professional rainbow
Do
round.
another version of that rap one they did where, or I don't think it was.
Oh, what, Kickstarter Rap God? Yeah, where he just spoke really, really fast and did the Rap God thing. Should I try it? Who's most fit? I'll go, should I give it a go and then someone can put the Rap God music over it?
Yeah.
Right, someone remember 2 hours and like 2 minutes into the VOD. That way we can come back to it later.
Attackers need
I'll try and do it in once this round picks up. I won't do it now. But once the round picks up, we can do some good old. I don't know if I can speak that fast though. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna humiliate myself.
When you speak, the obvious guy moves.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
I've got a load of gifs. I've got like 27 of those gifs in like a folder. I just randomly switch between.
Oh,
Do it.
What is it?
It's a penis, I think. No, it's not a penis anymore. It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Revolvers.
It's a singular testicle. Oh, here we are. Oh, I'm gonna have to get. I've got my mouth ready. I'm gonna go for a speed run on the words thing. I'm gonna be running out to the backyard there, spraying to Eddie. Just take it out of the round. Look at him go. There you are. Did it. Easy. Tight. How good? How good was that?
Music over that.
You get like the first wubbing, and that's all you get. It just cuts.
57 words in that time.
Yeah.
2 seconds, he said like so many words.
I know. I know, he said it so fast, but I can't even process. Also, I think it'd be easier to do if there's more people.
Yeah, because there's more people you can comment on the actions of.
Maybe I should try professionally casting Seed. Maybe I should try and find a league just to do it once. Just for a shit post. Just find some P4 Rainbow League, and I'll be like, yo, I'll come cast. No. Hell no. I don't know the game. Oh my god, even my game's lagging. The shit.
Please tell me Ryan's just gonna win.
Yeah. Please just.
With Eddie reinforcing up the hostage room, hopefully he'll remember to put down his Capcan traps, potentially 2 on each door.
He's got 1 on each doorway. He's going to do the window now.
He's currently having trouble locating the drone that is inside.
Hostage.
Now, with Ryan having spawned in, he's moving into sight, pushing across the balcony. He's going to come in to the office, a very close room. Then it appears he's going to attempt to use the smoke round from shot. Nope, he's just going to fire through the window. That is also not true. Now he's going to fire the smoke round into the hostage site, get distracted by the gunshots, believing the location of the enemy is there. Now Eddie pushing forwards, ready to counter, but exchange of rounds. However, neither player gets hit. Both moving back. Now this is Ryan switching to the fire round in an attempt to flame out Eddie to prevent him from moving. Now he moves into the office and gets a bit of a peek around, trying to be careful not to hit the hostage with the fire. Takes some rounds from Eddie. Eddie fires back. Ryan's firing back against Eddie. Both of them move into cover, and the gunfire continues. And Ryan shoots Eddie with the pistol, taking the round.
Not bad, not bad.
Just win one more. Please.
You just want this to be over so you can get your game done with.
Yeah.
So you can just destroy me.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think it is.
I think it'll be, if I'm being honest, it'll be a close one.
Yeah, I think it's probably the closest match.
No, because Noah has mechanical skill.
Yeah,
and
but
I have
Noah's
some
playing.
game
Yeah,
knowledge.
but Noah's playing more cautious now because he hasn't played Siege in ages. You keep using your drones.
Yeah, but now I spent way too much time on them.
Yeah, but you get the map control really because no one's roaming. You can get the map control really quickly because everyone's just anchoring that hell. No one's leaving
Because it's a
sight.
one-man play.
Because it's a one man, you've sort of got to linger near sight or away or close to.
He's got the iron sights echo.
And I swear that thing has a 1.5. Why would you use the irons? Oh, well, what the
Because
fuck?
it's
You
right.
sent me. Oh, well, why have you sent me 32 DMs?
It's my map choice.
Have you sent it letter by letter?
No, he's just sent it a lot of times.
Important to me.
Oh, Joe, you absolute wanker. Even I don't know that map.
It's Bartlett University.
It is. On secure, luckily enough.
You're not going to find the objective, you're just going to win. Whoever's on defence is just going to win by default.
Oh, Joe, you absolute tosspot.
I thought I'd fuck around a bit. You know, I'd be a bit quirky and unique.
Oh yeah, I need to decide who's going first. Do you two want to send me a rock, paper, or scissors? This is how we'll decide who's going first. Whose map gets to get played first? Joe, black hole is not an answer. give me rock, paper, or scissors. Oh god, we're gonna get hostage. Is he gonna fuse the hostage? Oh well, guess the game's done and dusted with then. It's only down. Joe
He failed to fuse the hostage.
fails to fuse the hostage. Siege skill. Yeah, Joe, please send me rock, paper, or scissors, or I will just give no one a pick.
What are you doing? He's gonna get out.
Yeah, hostage. Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna do it again. Oh, is Ryan gonna die to
the
the
hostage this time?
Oh, Ryan almost died to that. Imagine if Ryan died to that and actually won the round. That's over and done with now, isn't it?
I believe so.
Right, Joe,
Thank
would
God.
you? Yep, Joe, would you please send me a rock, paper, or scissors?
Oh my god, the magic Asian dude
Why
won.
did you fuse? Why did he fuse the hostage twice?
Because he's an idiot and we're just pissing around.
In true spirit of the Memevitational.
True spirit of the Memevitational, we thought we'd go out with a bang.
I
Brilliant.
gotta go have dinner. See you guys.
Right, see you later.
The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire is stolen away. I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here after 2 and a bit hours of streaming. We are finally at the grand final stage. So we are going to have, let me pull up the full bracket here. We are going to have fruit salad and Squidward showing it off in the 1v1, first to 3. And our map veto is going to be House, followed up by Bartlett, followed up by a random decided map, that being Cafe Dostoevsky. As our grand final lap time on the bottom of the stream is very wrong. It's going to get. We are going to close this out and get straight on into this very tense game of Siege as soon as these two bozos swap around onto the right team. There we are. Right. Let's go underway on our first map on Hostage on House. It's going to be Noah's pick, and let's get into it. Here we are, folks, the grand final we have all been waiting for now. Squidward versus Fruit Salad. Hostage on House. First map of our first to 3. Let's see where we can get ourselves going. Going to be starting off with a ban coming out from Joe here. Just going to be seeing where he decides to take it out. And he's going to be picking likely something to do with Ying. If I had to guess, yeah, the Ying ban comes out as expected. Just a common pick ban against Squidward by now. Just to take the Ying off the equation and make sure ain't nobody gonna be blind. And then Squidward, likely bans, probably gonna be banning Jackal or someone like that. I don't imagine I know what Noel's gonna be banning. He's gonna be banning Blackbeard. frustrating to fight against, and the extra time, reaction time you get from playing him in a 1v1 can just be critical to winning and losing rounds. So it seems a good commonplace ban as to why you would want to get rid of him. Second ban, likely going to be a trap operator, if I had to guess from Noel. Just less traps to fall into, and it's going to be Warden. Seems like Noel's going to be relying on his flashing strategy still. Even with the Ying band out, you still can rely on those flashes, and of course Colin McKinley is just one of those dapper picks. And final ban coming out from Fruit Salad going to be Oryx. Coming back again, another complex gan against Squidward. Seems like Squidward's all been sussed out by his competition. The question is, will Noah be able to fight off Joe? And coming up in the chat, I'm going to pop a poll up, or I will be popping a poll up any second now. I'm just going to pop a poll, and I can't pop a poll. I've already. Oh, here we are. There we are. I'm going to pop a poll out, and we're going to see who the winner is. Whether it be Squidward or Fruit Salad. And we're going to ask the community that one. See who the winner is. And we get into the game. First pick going to Jackal, and Joe just picking out Mirror. Battle of the Spanish Operators. Battle of the GEO, I believe, is the name of the CTU that those two are from. So we'll see where that goes. Starting with the Master Bedroom Defense. Most commonplace one on House. Let's see where we get started. First round dictates a lot, both in the actual game and in the mental game. Just keep in mind, mental is a big part of Siege, and if your mental game ain't in the right place, you are going to be struggling with Siege. Oh, Joe's gone. Repeat, Joe's gone. Oh no. Oh no. And there it goes, the first map to Noah. Fuck this game. Good evening, ladies.
I don't know, Joe's really glitching.
Right, as is with this tournament, we have had numerous technical issues, but we are finally getting back into it. We're going to be starting off exactly where we left off. No rounds forfeited or anything of the such. Just going to be going into it. Round one, bans are identical as to what they were before. Jackal and the Mirror. Right, let's make sure these two actually stay connected in the game this time, and we don't have a Blitz whole horrible connection issue, because I will probably just cry, in all honesty. In all honesty, I'll just cry my eyes out. There we are, we're seemingly a bit good with it so far. And then we go into the good old good old Discord Memevitational Grand Finals. Because who doesn't have a little bit of our Discord Grand Finals? Because Grand Finals are quite poggers. There we are, we're in. Right, Joe's going to be defending the master bedroom, as was the exact same setup as before. Saving select operator picks Battle of the GEO, the Spanish operators. Mira is exceptionally amazing in 1v1s, just due to the fact that she can just see people through the walls and just absolutely beam them. She is just phenomenal pick during these 1v1s, and no doubt, and Jackal as well is also, Jackal also tends to be one of those stronger picks actually, with ability to just ping people. He just knows where people are coming from. But one thing I've noticed is Joe's just not, it doesn't seem like he's going to be reinforcing the exterior walls, instead opting to leave them open. I was just looking for the default cam here. Just about spots it out there. It's in a weird place and it has took a while to get used to, but regardless of the default cam spots, we're going to be going in for first round of the grand final now. And would it not be somewhere better to start it than right here? My computer really is not liking it. Oh, I can feel it dying. Anyway, first drone going in, and that is Noah's last drone there. Do keep in mind, drone economy in a 1v1, and the intel is arguably the most important part of a 1v1. Drone economy is just everything you need. Drone's going in, Joe's going to spot it, but not be able to take it. Instead of spraying through the wall. Is he able to destroy it? He is able to indeed connect and destroy the drone. Noah just sees the mirror windows there and knows if he drops, he'll probably get lasered. But unfortunately, with the way house is set up, it doesn't leave him a lot of option. He's going to have to drop. And instead, he opts to drop bathroom. However, Joe could very possibly just see Noah from the bathroom mirror window there. But no, completely misses him, and instead Noah is just rotated his way in onto the bathroom, and he is in the objective now. He's in the map, and he's pinging Joe. There goes the first Jackal ping. No one knows exactly where Joe is. And it's just a matter of time before one of them finds the other Claymore going in the bathroom, just as a potential flank watch. And an alert. Joe ready with the C4 at a moment's notice to yeet and blow up some feet. However, Noah just doesn't seem ready to make a commit yet. He's got no drone eco left. All he's got left now is his Jackal trackle, but obviously he cannot use that until he gets a sight line onto where Joe's been, obviously, with the case of... Oh, Joe actually takes down the hostage with a C4 there, which is a brilliant little thing for Noah. Because now Joe has to revive the hostage. Which obviously is a bit... Joe gets a bit of a damage onto Noah there. Noah getting damage onto Joe there. Joe running out of time to revive the hostage, and Noah just using that a mistake on the C4 there, capitalising on that, waiting for Joe, burning Joe's time away, getting him to revive the hostage, and when he goes for that revive, taking Joe down. And the first round goes in the favour of Squidward. Not a dominant round, mind you. Again, it was what I said earlier on about Joe slipping up. It will be Joe's slip-ups that will be his downfall, and that is seemingly following to be the case here, with the downfall of Joe there being his accidental slip-up and him sort of falling over. But it's not matter. We will get into this regardless, and we will just keep on hitting it. Yep, there's Joe going upstairs, and Noel taking out drone before Joe gets anywhere. Even where's my controller? Why is my controller not working? There we are. Back. There we are. I do cast with controller. Yes, come at me. It's easier when there's only two people. It's just easier to control the camera thing, and you can do the slow camera movement, or you can do the faster camera movement. It adds a bit nicer to the game.
Seconds to go.
Noah just going to be making his way out into the little music room, and he's going to be doing a little weasel spot in the corner, maybe. And just seeing what he can do. Just taking some things out, and here goes the game. Here we go. Into an up-to-the game now. With the grand final very much underway. Joe aiming. Joe firing. And Noah just very... Without seemingly without realising it, they're very very close quarters, however. Noah hears the rappel, knows Joe's going to be going upstairs, and he just rotates back into a safer spot on the bedroom here. Now, Noah's doing really good. He's taking exactly what everyone else failed to do thus far in the tournament, and actually takes some map control on this game. He's got map control, and most importantly, he's not just calling himself to the objective. He's He's letting Joe know he's present. Most importantly, Joe knows nowhere is safe because Noah could be anywhere. And with no intel left, it's all going to be a game of shooty shooty bang bang now because Joe's got to come to Noah, and unfortunately, Joe hasn't got a way of scouting Noah out. So Joe's going to have to be going in blind, which could be very costly. Just in case of whether Noah's patient enough here to wait Joe out, and then swing onto him when he gets in, because that Louison pistol will shatter in close quarters. Instead, Noah opts to just move to the corner. He sees Joe peeking around, but he doesn't decide to go for the push. Instead, waiting for Joe. Joe just shooting at the Chankachibi there. And Joe completely missed Noah there. And Noah being able to just catch Joe off guard and just spray him down with the M12. Well, it might not hit hard. The M12 certainly does have low recoil and thus a good bit of range on it. And one shot edge just lasers through Joe there. Bringing the second round, the name of Squidward. Now keep in mind, this is Noah's map pick. Noah wants this map. Noah knows house, he wants house. Whereas he'll be a bit more uncomfortable on Bartlett, and I have a feeling if Joe takes the risk of banning out maybe Jackal instead of Ying and denying Noah that additional intel the Jackal provides, there'll actually be some interesting play going on there, and that could be very much an opportunity for Joe to capitalise. But of course, that Ying is quite high risk, and obviously Noah bans out the ward, and you've got a lot less ways to deal with that Candela from the Ying. But that is, of course, the second map, and first we have to make it through this first map, and that we are now currently on round 3 of. Joe going to be using Surya Gates of the Aruni to just cover everything in angry, menacing-looking lasers and say, you know what, you are definitely going to be lasered up and not permitted in here. There we are. Just saying, going for a standard, just reinforce everything strategy. And just getting ready for the games to go. Second spoiler prep phase. No, still not found the hostage. However, will likely be making his way to check to the downstairs floor any second now. Find the hostage. Likely, house being a small map won't burn too much of his attack phase off. And instead, he'll just be going. There you are. Niall's got the visual on the hostage now and knows exactly where it is. Got the ping. Knows it's a Rooney, and now he's on the move with the ace. Ace, of course, will be somewhat countered by that Rooney. And obviously, the Surrey Gates can eat up one of those Selma charges or drones, which obviously could prove costly. However, keep in mind, Ace brings a lot of utility with him. He's very strong picking 1v1s. He's got the hard breach. He's also got breach charges, and I believe it's a Claymore now. No longer a smoke, I believe it's a Claymore now. So he'd bring that Claymore for the flank watch, has the Selmas to get into places, and he's also got the very strong gun in the AK-12. Hello there, Joe. Noah sees Joe, and Joe just doesn't see him. Joe instead deciding to rotate off into the office and barricade himself inside of there. First Selma going out into the kitchen wall, likely just to rotate there for Noah. Not actually going to be too meaningful to the outcome of the round. They're providing the rotate. Second Selma's going out. Second Selma's going out onto the site wall, and there's one more Selma left to go. Going out onto the office wall right behind Joe. Which not only provides a flank rotate for Joe, now it's also a rotate for Joe as well as for Noah. You could very easily jump that rotate and decide to swing onto Joe and take him out. Or Joe could very much jump that rotate, swing onto Noah, and very easily collect a victory. Or if Noah decides to jump in there and jump onto Joe, he's just as screwed. Then Noah decides to go through the kitchen and just rotate up backstairs and continue on his drone work to try and work out where Joe possibly could have gone. Totally unnoticing to the fact that Joe is indeed hiding in the office room, as Noah seemingly is about to find out and work out where he is. However, now here's where things get free. It's going to be a fight between the two of them. Noah just completely missing there onto Joe, and instead Noah losing a good chunk of his HP. Just reloading, 50 seconds on the clock, still a bit of time to work with, and instead Noah just rotating on the alternate approach to the objective, and Joe hiding behind hostage. Breach charge going live on the door, and Joe just hearing it go through the door, gets the first round in the name of fruit salad on the third round. 2-1 still in the lead for Squidward, but of course there is still plenty of time for both teams to change around the outcome of this map, and keep in mind we're playing a maximum of 3 of them. This will be gritty, And as I very much hoped between these two, it will be a very long and gritty grand final. There will be lots of games played. There will be lots of backwards and forwards fighting, and I could very much see a possibility that we do end up on the third map. I mean, I'm not sure if it will be played tonight due to time because of how long we've spent doing bloody technical difficulties, but we'll see. And just at the end of our pick phase there, we've got the Mute and Gridlock. Different picks. Intel Denial from Noah. He knows Intel's strong. It's something you can really rely on in a 1v1. And, of course, he's just going to be capitalising on that. So, just seeing Noah just setting off drone access to the top floor there. And just denying anyone having that drone access to the top floor. However, Joe is just still quite happily sitting on the first floor, droning it out. Just keep in mind, Noah could always be going for the bait objective approach, where he defends the wrong objective. It's quite a common strategy in our meme tournaments, and something that tends to work very well amongst memers. Set up a defense for the wrong objective.
Not found. Attackers locate and retrieve the hostage.
And there we are, we make our way into the fourth round. Joe going to be trying to get around those mute jammers, and he actually might just have done it. He actually just about got nading. Get around that. The drone fell, but he knows Noah's on the top floor, he just doesn't know where. Of course, that lack of intel is going to be extremely detrimental for Joe there. Because Joe's going to need to know where he is. Because intel is everything in these smaller situations. When you've only got one opponent and one swing can make or break a round, there's no sending teammates in for intel or bait. It's make it or break it. But to guess what Joe would do here, be smart, take the objective room, deny Noah that objective room, mainly. And then deny it off with the track stingers. Deny it off, Noah can't get in there. And then he'll swing in, grab the hostage while Noah can't even get anywhere near. First track stinger going in there, and instead just completely misses the throw, and it lands outside on the floor. Noah coming up from the bathroom corridor, rotating in. There's your first track stinger going. Noah obviously knows where Joe's coming from. It's just a case of if Joe can get past. But obviously what Joe might forget, or seemingly not to forget, is he's got smoke grenades. However, I don't think it covers as much as Joe had quite intended, and Noah's going to be able to just secure the kill. Just small things there. Small mistakes, like checking out a very small unsmoked part of the room that is costing Joe these rounds. And it's these small mistakes that I said at the start of the tournament would be crucial to making it back and winning it out for Joe. We've got 3-1 lead now for Squidward, so we're starting to see a slightly larger lead there going. Now we're taking the Ash pick. He's just going to be going for the frag here. Frag fest, a bit of a run and gun style, and we're just going to be seeing how we get on.
Attackers need to find the
Yeah,
hostage's
right,
location.
apologies for that. I just have small messages once on Joe taking the Clash pick out. We know Joe is strong on Clash. He can very easily get a good start on the Clash game, and that is of course going to be something that Noah will struggle with dealing with, especially with the Ash, considering Ash doesn't have much really to deal with a Clash in the form on the Ash. Clash in the Ash, that's going to take a lot quickly. Clash in the Ash, Clash in the Ash. Their first drone of Noah's falling, and then Joe just going on the Clash. Reinforcing up the walls. Joe's going to be playing time with that Clash. He'd be smart to gain map control, work out where Noah's coming from, then keep Noah back with the CCE shield and the zaps. Time is the game when you're playing Ash. That is a very nice skin. That's the showdown skin there on the Ash. Yep, and there's Noah going in. He's making a very aggressive push through. Sweeping through TV and up the red stairs. Straight into the reading room and outside of the objective. 20 seconds into the round start. Object barricade to the door, go in and just spraying out. Noah continuing to rotate through kids into the corridor, just keeping on pushing, and now starting to slowly make his aggressive hold down. He's just clearing it out very aggressively, and very much Noah like how I would sort of expect him to play. He's making his first barricade. Joe just swinging it out there with the clash shield, not actually able to do anything. Noah just spraying, chipping a little bit of Noah's health there, not actually able to do that much to him, and Noah just continuing to swing the barricade on the door, taking out barricades, just trying to get anything there. Joe continuing to tell him to piss off with the clash shield there. And Noah just rotating in between the entrances, trying to take picks into clash. However, that's not going to be able to do a hell of a lot there. As I said, Joe's just going to be able to continue to chip away at Noah's health, and just instead, Noah's just opening up as many angles as possible here. That's his strategy. And he has to be able to catch Joe off guard. Will that be doable with the current setup? And I don't know if it will be, in all honesty. He's going to have to wait for Joe to make a really big cock up, or he's just going to have to let Joe... as you know, Noah's open up all the rotates in he's got possibly, to try and give himself as many different entry points as possible to try and catch Joe off guard. However, I don't know if it's just going to be able to happen, and instead Noah's going to keep trying to get close to Joe, but it ain't going to be happening, and instead they're just going to be really playing cat and mouse with each other here. Noah trying not to get caught in the rays of the CCE there, as he knows that will continue to just chip away at his health. And it's a game of a very aggressive game of cat and mouse here. Entertaining to watch and all. But it's a case of whether we get any sieging done. Noah instead deciding to run through the objective and get himself onto the other side. And he's just baiting off Joe, but Joe keeps chipping it himself. Noah's gone with the aggressive method. Joe's going to have to get ready to turtle now. Oh, and Joe's able to put off the turtle! What a go there. Look at that, professional turtling from Joe. You know he's a Clash player. And I bet you that'll influence next game's bans, that round there, will influence some bans. Now, still not on match point with 3-2. Noah's got to get 2, Joe's got to get 3. Will it happen or will it not? We find out next time on this episode of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Why am I just learning that Star Wars D&D is a thing? That sounds like fun. And there we go. Into
Attackers need to find the hostages.
the round we go. The round that could bring Noah onto match point or put these two teams back on equal footing. Question is, which of those two possibilities will come out? So let's head on and just see where we get the drones being lost. And Joe wasn't able to get the ping on the hostage there. Now the question is, will Noah be doing the good old strat of not defending the actual objective and baiting Joe into thinking there's another objective? And just... Or is Noah going to be going for a spawn peek? Trademark Mr. Cox spawn peek. Will it happen?
Attackers locate and retrieve the hostage.
Because I don't believe Noah knows the hostage spawns too well on this map. It's a very strong possibility that Noah could try and go for some spawny peeks onto Mr. Joe. However, said he's just going to be hiding around with the heartbeat scanner, trying to see what he can spot. However, Joe's just lounging around out the front entrance, shooting at things. And looks like he's going to be going on that rappel. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to be going around to the office window and... we go out there. Hello, Joe. Noah's just popped him out on the heartbeat scanner there, and Joe's just instead going to be looking around like, how'd you manage that? Noah can see him. The question is, does Noah have the balls to run out on him? That's the real question, because he very well knows he could very easily make the run up there and secure the round. It's just a case of whether he decides to do it. But instead, Noah's going to thinks better of it, rotates up the red stairs into the reading room, and he's going to go up to the bathroom and instead defend the objective from the top of the site. Drone's going to be going. Hello, spotted him. And he's going to be hitting very close to Joe there. However, nothing actually, unfortunately, going to be able to connect onto Joe, and it's just going to be missing off slightly. Joe's trying to find Noah on the drone, but not going to be able to. So Joe's just going to be making his movement into the office, into the hostage. And there's the hostage. And Noah just shooting the hostage. We're going to 3-3. So, as I told you, this game is even. going to be even Stevens here, and on to 3-3.
Attackers need to find
Right.
the hostage.
Let's go into 3-3. So whoever wins this round goes on to match point. And that just places them 1 round away from victory. 1 round away. There. I can't speak today. 1 round away from victory.
Confirmed. Attackers
That
located the
could
hostage.
change the outcome of the game forever. All we got to do is 1 round away from victory. And very easily, Noah could have it. Well, Joe can have it. It could go very easily, very either way at this point. Instead, Joe, Noah's just having a bit of fun with the drone there. And just spraying things through.
5 seconds left before insertion.
While Joe continues to just decide where he wants to place his last pod mat, and he's able to secure the drone.
Attackers located
Pops the
the
pod mat down by the bathroom door in a bit of a strange place, just to see if he can get lucky and swing Noah onto it. But Noah's going to be playing the Maverick. The question is, does the Maverick win? Is the question. First drone going out. Noah's just moving up. Moving up. Going to be repelling up the east wall here. Onto the window. And if Joe instead just going to be hiding in the girls walking. Where else would you find Joe? Drone from Noah's going in and up the stairs. I've never seen so much drone work from either of these two. They never normally use their drones at all, but in this game it's make or break with a drone, man. Noah knows where Joe is now. And Noah instead just sort of realising Joe's just barricading himself inside. Barricading himself there on that side of the objective now. Joe knows there is a drone, but he's not going to do much about it. Instead, Joe's just going to be rotating around to see if he can take out that drone. Because if that drone gets lost, then there goes the hostage. However, instead, Noah is going to make a bit of a push onto the window. Joe going to be spraying through just to see if he can get any feet, but Noah's going to think better of it. Go up onto the roof and seemingly look like he's going to go around for a rotate instead make his way into the bathroom, almost walking off the roof there, which would have been quite embarrassing. There we are, he's going to be going in. He could do it silently with a Maverick torch, or somewhat silently, but instead Joe's just going to be sitting there in the corner of the room. Noah and the Maverick, just name a better pair. He's lost Joe now, and he doesn't know where Joe is, and he spots Joe out. There he is, he sees Joe. He knows where Joe is. Instead he's going to be... Oh, spraying him. Noah's going to take lose a massive chunk of health in that gunfight there. Onto just 10 HP. But while Joe remains virtually he does remain unscathed from that gunfight. A little lower on ammo, but not at all a worry. And Siege getting more than enough ammo for every round. I'm going to have to be very careful what he does. He's going to have to get the jump on Joe. Because head-on-head gunfight at this point, he just will not win. Joe instead can be hiding up in the small room. And Noah's got no drones, no intel. 30 seconds on the clock. He's just going to have to pray to Lord that he can get a very lucky pick onto Joe. Listening. He knows Joe's in there. He's actually able to do it. Joe just facing the wrong way at the wrong time, and he's actually able to just break into there and just take Joe down. And there you have it. Noah Squidward now onto match point. Finally able to get match point. And the question is, if Noah wins this one, they go, Noah wins. If Joe wins this one, well, we continue on to overtime. We continue on to infinite overtime. For the uninitiated, once again, infinite overtime. You've got to get a 2-point lead. You've got to get a 2-point lead to win it. Otherwise, you will be staying with... Otherwise, we will keep on going. And we can be here for an infinite period of time. Hence the infinite overtime name. We will be here forever. Joe going to be bringing out a bit of a what's it called? Trump card. Trump card? What's the name of the card picky thing where you like float? He's going to be throwing out a different card on the stream, and he's going to be taking the Blitz, which is certainly a choice decision. And Drone's going to be taken out with very little intel gathered there. And Noah's going to be able to very easily hide the hostage and location of said hostage. Seems like he's going to be roaming from the top floor and then dropping on Joe when the time calls. Question is Joe as the Blitz going to be able to do it? Bring us to overtime? Or are we instead going to end up seeing a win from Noah here? That's the real question. And of course, there's only one way to find that one out. And that is, of course, to let this round play out. What could potentially be the final round of our first map is underway. Joe just spawning in there with the Blitz. Question is he going to use the drone to try and find the objective, or is he instead going to focus on... Hello there. No one knows. I think no one knows he's playing a Blitz now. Question is he going to be able to take that Blitz out? Because really, with the Blitz, you've got to catch him off guard. However, considering Joe's already lost one of his drones, Noah could very easily deny all that intel from Joe, and then, without the intel, Blitz will be weak. Blitz is a very strong rusher, but he has to know what he's rushing into. Nice flash there, Joe. We saw that. Don't think we didn't see that. Breathing charge going in, and Joe's going straight into kids. Straight into the kids, it seems. Straight into the kids' bedroom. Just swinging around, making a lot of noise there with the Blitz. Noah's frantically trying to spot Joe out. He's just unable to do so just yet. Joe instead opting to use his final drone to scout out, see if he can get an update on where Noah might be. Question is, if Noah hears the drone coming, there you are. Identified the hostage. Luckily, no one knows that's by the drone. But instead, he's just going to be letting the Blitz come nice and close. And Noah's going to waffle up a bunch of shots there, meaning that he just isn't able to take Joe out. That Joe's going to get control of that top floor now, but it's a question of whether Noah can retake the floor or not, because Noah's going to be running straight at a Blitz, and that is not what you want to do against the Blitz. Instead of playing a game of cat and mouse now, Joe just going to be running down after Noah, trying to find where he's gone, but no. Joe's instead going to be hiding off with the hostage. And Joe just... No, Joe's got Noah cornered now. And it's a case of who wins this gunfight. And Noah somehow manages to actually win that, taking the first round in the name of Squidward. How did he actually... Was that just some lucky spray in there? Oh, Joe must have just taken the wrong way. But Noah is able to secure house on hostage, meaning that the round goes into the favour of Noah. And that is our first map down, and that is our first map in the name of Squidward, and we're just going to get straight into the second game because time is pushing on. So we're just going to get straight into Bartlett on secure and get yourselves ready for some siege. Then get yourselves ready for some sieging, folks. I am going just because time pushing on. I'm going to go and grab a drink during the ban phase, so I'll be back in about 5 seconds. Right, we're seeing the exact same starting bands as before, it seems. So, in a sense, I'm not surprised, except we're going to be seeing a different Clash band this time. We're getting the clash ban out there. Obviously, Noah lost the round to that before, so he doesn't want to eliminate that possibility. What's Joe going about? Going about a Cav. Lost a few rounds to the Cav. Don't surprise me. Strangely enough, though, there's no intel denial ops being bad, or intel gathering. Joe's advantage here is Noah doesn't know the map. Noah does well in house because he knows house. But obviously he doesn't know Bartlett so well. So he's going to be relying on those Jackal and those kind of operators. But Joe doesn't want to ban them out. So for the extended silence, I'm going to be eating. I need a snack and a drink.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
Right, first round. Yeah. Bro, the first few rounds I will be like dead sucks. I'm eating. I'm eating dinner and I need a snack. I was anticipating to have. I haven't been paid a break by my employer, which was indeed very upsetting. But
Container located
we're
by
just
attacker.
hopping straight into this round. Parcel and a fuse, which is
10 seconds remaining.
not a great combination. Trapping yourself inside a room that Noah can fuse is like giving a round, taking rounds from baby.
Biohazard container located by attackers. Move to its location.
So we'll see how this round plays out. And they're going to be spawning outside. And this way is just going to go, as probably you'd expect, straight up onto the window, straight up to the fuse. After taking out the default, of course. Or instead he's going to go outside, actually. And breach into the main sort of area. The room that I shall not know the name of. Compass Hallway. Put some breaching charges. How the fuck is this Compass Hallway? What makes this hallway a compass? Where is the compass? What? Ubisoft. Now we're just seeing some breach there. Backs off. Breaches that one. Ta-da! He can now make some noise. And by noise, I mean big booms. However, seems like he's going to be putting both charges down at once. He'll breach into the compass hallway. Seems like he'll breach into the compass hallway, detonate the fuse on the window, and then put a fuse on the door as well while he's there. Really limiting Joe's control over everything there. Joe unharmed by the third fuse, but second one's going to start to connect. Joe, now we're just looking for Joe on the drone. Joe, trying to see if he can get the drone, but he can't. And the fuse just not able to get off the tool in this place because of the new delay on the castles. Makes it a bit harder to actually get the fuse charge off. Instead, now we're opening up a rotate onto the old what's it? 90. That's not 90. I would call that the fireplace corridor. Because the above fireplace corridor. I don't know what this is called. This map confuses me. Confuses me and upsets me. But it's one of those maps. It's called. Well, this is the upper library. I'll tell you that much. More fuses going out. Joe actually losing quite a lot of health there. Now just swinging in with the chaos of the fuse charge, raining still. Raining steadfast with the chaos of the fuse charge, just swinging in and taking out. I mean, my good news is snack break is finished, so you can have your casting back now. As we move on to round two, which is what very much could be the final map of our entire Memevite. And We've learned some things tonight, such as Rainbow Six Siege sucks butt for tournaments because it doesn't work. So we'll aim into Rainbow Six not working and instead just move on.
Attackers locate the biohazard.
Anyway, moving on. Noah's doing Are we just seeing an inverted repeat of last round? Well, those two, I think it feels like they're intentionally just repeating last round, just the other way around. So we'll see.
Attacker drone has
We'll see what occurs. Drone just being lost there. Only like a little bit of lag, but could be me. Oh. Swiping up and down on the touchpad changes floors. Nifty. Just out of context, I'm using the PS5 controller for this. Swiping up and down on the touchpad seems to kind of change floors. Right. Joe even spawning in the exact same place as Noah did, with the exact same gun that Noah did. Maybe not the exact same attachments of camo, but a very similar thing nonetheless, except he's using the hard breach charges. Oh, hello! Did you see each other there? I think you might have done. Noah doing the good old one little barricade hole. Oh, there goes the fuse charge. Don't know what Noah was intending to do there with it. But he's just kind of hiding. And Joe's just going to be moving around to pop his fuse on the window. Noah, knowing it's coming, he's going to be moving out of the objective and just bailing. We'll let Joe get away with the fuse, he doesn't mind. Not going to be able to connect to much, there's not really much in the objective that Joe can destroy. But he's just going to take out the entire barricade. And you see a lot of this map, people rappelling down the sides of walls, realising there's not a barricade there, and then just kind of scrambling off. So it seems to be repeating itself a lot here. They said no, Joe just wants to... Looking on the window, drone going in. Joe knows where Noah is, but the question is Noah going to be able to swing back out onto Joe, just whittling time here? Instead, Joe's going to be going back to the window that he originally broke into, and Noah's going to be looking there as well. Hello, and he's Noah peeks out onto him, securing a second round. And it seems like a map advantage that Joe was expecting to get off going to such an obscure map, seemingly going in Noah's favour with 2 flawless rounds going to Squidward, and I would say quite predominant frags. They weren't. Neither of them were close gunfights. The first one was Joe was very much confused and Noah swung in, and this second one's a very similar scenario where Joe wasn't even looking and aware that Joe could. There's a possibility of Joe being there, of Noah being there. So in that sense, there's very much a dominance being played here by Squidward, and perhaps the unknown map pick wasn't the wisest move. But of course, this is almost the fun of not having these meme bites where there's no stats on the team. You don't know what you're going up against. It's not like real Pro League where you can ban for yourself or against the enemy. You can only go what you think might work in your favour. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't know what will go in your favour. You might have maps you're strong on, and you know, but that could work against you or for you. And seemingly working for Noah. But now what we get to is everyone's favourite operator, Glaz, who's seemingly been one of the more changed operators over the course of Siege's lifespan. We're getting a lot of balancing changes, starting off with just a simple scope, to being a thermal boy, to being a very broken thermal boy, being a very useless thermal boy, and then a kind of just hovering in between. He's just kind of an average frag pick. Now, he's not amazing, but Glaz is certainly an operator choice nonetheless. And just to see how Noah applies in there, he could potentially use this window here just to get a very long angle onto the objective and just kind of spray through. But of course, it's down to what Joe wants to do, and seems as if in this instance Joe just wants to open up, and he seems to be doing a lot more professional sort of setups here and actually setting up things a lot more meaningfully. And thinking about the rotate game, and he said he's going to be holding from the trophy room, which might not be something that would necessarily expect doing a hold from an external objective room. Of course, this is where the thermal scope comes in with the Glaz. Spotted on the camera. The question is, does Joe know where that camera is the most important question. Hello. What's that? Noah saw him.
Attackers are
Instead, Noah's just going to secure the objective. Which is a very wise pick. But the question is, Joe might be able to flank him. And no.
Attackers securing the container. Biohazard container reinforcement.
Oh my god, Noah's going to be able to get that sniper battle 1 there. And this is what I was talking about. Predominance from Noah. He's got confidence. He's got momentum going for him at the minute. He's just got momentum. He's got that mental game. And he's not letting not knowing the map stop him. He's letting not knowing the map lead into a more aggressive play style. And that more aggressive play style seems to be working wonders. And he's tuned in now. He's tuned back in. He's tuned back into Siege. He knows what he's doing and he's going to win it. Currently, just a very dominant 3 rounds there with not much that I can say in the way of Joe did amazing. It was very much a... This is the Squidward show. This is the Bikini Bottom fan club, and you ain't gonna have 2 ways of saying about it.
To locate the biohazard container.
It's what I'm saying. And Noah, on his comfort pick of Oryx, is gonna not only be frustrated at the existence of that chair, but also just be able to. Ain't gonna happen now. You're gonna have to rotate. The outside, I can see that. Yeah. You poor thing. And he drops right down there just to see. Here's the drone come by. Just to see. But never mind, the drone's actually on the second floor. And Joe doesn't actually know where the objective is. What a turn of events here. In all honesty, I was not expecting for this to go so dominantly in Noah's favour. Genuinely expecting for this to be a very one and done for Joe, but it seems as if Noah's really able to utilise being on the map he doesn't know and take that aggressive play to the extreme as he plays cat and mouse with a little drone and sees as if Jones just ain't been able to run off and kind of break Noah's spirit a little. I'm just faces the other way. You can break. Yeah, that's it. Face the other way and you can get up there. Face the other way, man. That's it. Face the other way. Or is it not going to work? No, this map probably wasn't tested for Oryx because it was out of the game by the time he got it added. Go doing a little burst of the LMG, then decided to reload, as you do with an LMG. And instead, who's just going to be sitting out there watching? There you are. Claymore's going. Vibe alarm off. Joe hears the rappel, but he doesn't seem to be too phased. Excuse me, instead of opting to run up into the Rowan Museum and just rotate into the main office. Very much where Joe is out, and Joe is now doing that, but doesn't think much of it. And the one thing you get with this Oryx is you get mobility. The amount of mobility that Noah can secure. Right, because you can see he's moving all over the place right now, and Joe just has not a clue where he could be coming from. But instead, Joe's just going to be popping some smoke there, just to cover him slightly, which obviously isn't going to be going in his favour here. Noah's just continuing to hide and play the mind games with Joe, and he's waiting off time effectively, 1 minute 20 on the clock, as much as Joe is still very close to the objective, and it looks like he's going to be making for a secure onto site, but he forgets Noah's got the hatches under control.
Attackers are securing the bio container.
And of course, with those hatches, Joe's going to be able to secure the first round. Now just switching over to the sidearm, forgetting it's a shotgun, and just... It's such a... He could have won that gunfight. If he would have stayed on his primary weapon, he would have had the gunfight. He would have had the ammo as well. Still got quite a bit of ammo in that T5. But a first round there going into the name of... First name there going into the name of Fruit Salad. Finally 4 rounds in. I'm not pressing Alt. I'm pressing Alt. Yeah, the first round finally. 4 rounds in. Going into the name of Fruit Salad. So at least it won't be a flawless takedown for Squidward on this second map here, if in the event that Noah does win. Seen a 0 coming in. Haven't seen him all game. Haven't seen him all tournament. Haven't seen him forever. Let's see what Sam Fisher can bring to the table here for Squidward.
Attackers need to find the biohazard container location.
Out in round 5.
Attacker drone has located the biohazard container.
No one knows where the hostage is, or the secure area is. This drone taken out though, but it doesn't matter. He's got 4 of those Argus cams, which are brilliant. Zero is another one of those really useful operators in 1v1s, because he's got that
10 seconds to go.
got the SC300K, which is a beautiful assault rifle. Not only is it
5
beautiful,
seconds to go.
it's also lethal. It's a great gun. Got hard breach charges for getting into things, and he's also got the Argus cams for that extended intel. He's one of those very good sort of 1v1 operators, and he can brings a lot to the table in the he brings a hell of a lot to the table. So see how it goes. I've just been making his way in front of the front entrance, just sweeping through into the reading room and into the library, just going upstairs. Seemingly just going to be making his way towards the objective, while Joe just continues to maintain on site and place down the remaining of his EDD devices, as Noah just continues to sweep through Vista, just taking out defaults and getting a nice close presence onto the objective, while Joe just waits for him to come. First Argus cam going out into the reinforced wall. That's going to give Noah a hell of a lot of intel. And not only give it intel, it's also going to give him thing, and he uses the laser there. However, Joe just doesn't. Hello, he spots Joe. Let's spot Joe. Which is arguably the biggest thing that Argus cam got. However, the hard breach charge is going to be taken out there by Joe, just spraying out onto it, and Noah's rotating around, probably aware his hard breach charge got taken off. But another Argus cam into the objective, and instead flanking round for a different opportunity there. Now we're going to just be reloading the Argus cam. Swap onto the one he deployed to see what you can see. Takes out a cap cam from it, and Joe is just going to hear it. And he knows they're coming, he just doesn't know where they're coming from, the Argus cams, and Noah is just continuing to sort of go on them and see what he can see if he can spot anything of use. Just about catches Joe there, going through the objective, and they just see Noah gathering intel, popping out as many of the cap cam traps as he can before he gets in, and actually maybe making a good flank here, and he just sprays through the wall and grabs Noah there. Sprays through the wall and takes Noah out. Was that hole there before? I can't work out whether that was a kill cam glitch or that the hole was there beforehand. Either way, Joe just getting a lovely little spray there onto Noah. 3-2. Those could potentially making a comeback, and now Noah's momentum has been broken. It could very well be the end on this map for him, and we can see Joe make a massive comeback. So we move onward to round 6 now. We're seeing a gridlock from Joe and Noah going with a Frost. Interesting picks.
Attackers need to find the biohazard container's location.
There we go. We're seeing the Frost map, and we're seeing a repetition of this map room objective here. It seems to be quite a popular pick among the teams. I'm not sure why, but they seem to be really keen on it for some peculiar reason. And you can actually identify the Bartlett map on it, it being that funky looking building on the map there. You just see it on the map there. It's on the left hand side of the map. It's the one closest to the skier, sort of in the middle, the one with the brownish. You can actually identify it there. That's what I was doing with the cam there, trying to find the damn thing. And now we're just popping frost mats all over. Well, he's actually not popped anything down yet. He's not even popped a reinforcement. He's just been exploring. Playing Dora the Explorer. A ping. What's going on with a ping? Oh my god, Joe's ping. Just send a very nice little passive-aggressive message here. Just being very nice and friendly while Joe continues to play. And I know he won't reply to me because he's too busy sweating his high horse off. Just droning out, trying to find where Noah could be with that last drone of his. However, Noah's just well comfortable on the other side of the map, behind a deployable, setting up reinforcements, and making sure Joe can't get behind him. And here comes the drone. Hello, little drone. Does Noah go after the drone, or does he leave the drone behind? is the question. If Noah gets that drone out, there you are. Joe is without intel. Joe, from this point on, goes in blind. Well, I say goes in blind. He goes in without knowing. And obviously, if Noah... He smacks that window. Noah very much snaps onto that and sort of knows. And Joe's coming in. And Noah could very easily grab this, I think. No, Noah! Misses the knife, but is able to secure it with the shotgun. And just using that outdated intel that Joe got to just... And we're just going to continue to be really mean to our players there. And just continue to tell them how shit they are at this game. And here we go, match point for Squidward. Not only match point, it's series point. If Noah wins this, if Noah wins any of the next 2 rounds, it is game over for Joe. Joe not only has to win this round, but he has to win next round also. The stakes could not be higher at this moment in time. It's all down to the next 2 rounds, whether Joe can stay in the tournament fighting, or whether Noah is just able to secure it and become the champion of our Memevitational.
Attacker drone has located the biohazard container.
There you are. There goes and got a Diavone. Noah taking the Nomad on attack. Someone he's infamously quite comfortable with picking just a good solid another.
10 seconds to insertion.
Doesn't bring the breach into all the best gun, but those air jabs are great for watching your back when your intel's down. When you're down on drones. And
Attackers
now
have located
we
the biohazard
go
container.
into it.
Move to its location.
What could very much be the last round. We are 3 hours and 10 minutes into this at this point. This is one long siege cast, and I'm tired. As you can probably tell, I've lost all my energy now. I need this to be over. I can't do a 3rd map. As much as I want to see Cafe, I can't do Cafe. But Noah, just going to be rotating up into library. Rotating up into library, covering himself on the flank watch there with the Nomad. But he sees the Syria, but he's just going to think about how he's going to deal with that. He's got a flashbang to deal with the Syria. And he's going to go in droning in, sweeping in, realise very quickly that sight is clear and he could hold sight. And that is his big advantage. With those air jabs, he can hold sight. He can hold hella sight. However, he realises Joe's not in the objective. First air jab getting caught by the Syria gate, and the second one being able to connect. Joe's still watching it, but I was just going to sit there and continue to stop, but pull Joe off. Halfway there, almost there, 3/4 of the way there. Noah's going to have to come in, but Joe's going to see him, and
Attackers cease securing the biocontainer.
Noah wants him to walk into the air jab. He's going to get cocky here and want him to walk into the air jab. And Joe's going to have to come in. Joe knows he's going to have to come, but he won't come in because he knows. And Noah finally takes